you guys. So make sure if you do something to say it rather than just gesture it. So if you want to get my attention, because I might not be looking at the screen until my iPad decides to fix itself.
Okay.
Sounds
Wait,
good.
I said that just as I did this.
Yeah, I saw. I did switch it back.
Yeah.
Just as you did that. I'm gonna close my door. Hang on. Just look at this wonderful jade face.
The jade face. Oh.
It's a cool face.
It is a cool face. It rocks.
It's a face.
Hey, oh my god, it's daytime again. This is so weird. It's always weird. I never get over it.
Oh, Anna! I went to this manga exhibition at, well, everyone will like this. I went to this manga exhibition in London today, and they had a giant, who was it? It wasn't Josuke. They had a giant JoJo's on the wall, and it was really cool, and I wanted to show you. I have a photo of it. Where is it? Can you see that?
Good. Oh, your camera. Hang on. That looks like Kakui? No.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's part 4 JoJo.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name either. It's stressing me out.
Josuke. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking his name was Josuke Jotaro, and I was like, hang on a second, why can't I remember the other guy's name? Because I'd already said it. Okay.
My name is Josuke Jotaro. Yes, my last name is also my nephew's name.
Yes, indeed. Hang on.
12 I mean, that wouldn't be too weird, would it?
No.
Jojo.
Jojo.
From over here.
How are we all doing?
Sheet. There we go. Good.
Doing well. I love being up early.
Hang on a second.
That being said, I actually ended up waking up like 2 hours early, so I was like, alright, this is...
Oh god.
Don't know what to do now.
Oh, Thomas, you made the Neff art your head thing. What's it called?
Yes, oh my god, wait.
Avatar, that's cute.
Okay, like, let's see if I can show this on the thing. Ah! Oh, it's so good, I can't get over it.
Oh, that circle fits just perfect.
Yeah.
I know, I was like...
It's supposed to be like a halo.
I was like, I could crop it around this halo and have it be perfect. Oh, it's amazing. You do not know how long I spent staring at that.
I have something else to send you, actually. I just keep forgetting. It's not an art thing. It is kind of an art thing. I screen recorded the first half of me doing it, and I thought you might want it.
Yes! Oh my god!
I forgot to...
Very much so.
I forgot to screen record the second half,
well,
so it's only incomplete.
Yes, I do want to watch that.
Yes, so all of that, because I didn't hear any of it.
Okay, sweet. I said yes, I would like to watch that if possible. That sounds good.
I'm still trying to.
What is this that you're talking about?
That's.
If I can ask.
What is this? What? Sorry.
What is that you're talking about?
What? Did I say that?
No. What are you talking about? Or is this a secret?
Oh, no. I made some art for Thomas. I did a commission for him. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
Turned out really freaking good. Emma, when you're ready, please hit me up because I have more stuff I want to commission from you. Also, actually, on that note, Aylin and Anna, while you're here, please send me references for your characters.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
like
looking
images?
down the...
Say again. Well, anything that they'd be wearing.
I'm looking down the monsters list on D&D Beyond for no reason, and I just saw Enhanced Sphinx. I thought that was just quite funny.
Bring another Sphinx back in. Come on, I can do it this time. Let me at him. Let me at him. I can do it.
Yeah, we could retry. Diplomacy?
I'd like to try diplomacy, I say, as I brandish my weapon. iPad's just come back online,
Yes.
so we might be in business.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
business.
Yeah, something I realized the other day when I was rewatching one of them is that Chupacari now has access to that rift in the Feywilds, to the Feywilds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Oopsie
love
daisy.
the implications of our actions, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fun
Well,
times.
he'd know that if like he got that information from people who dealt a lot with death. Is that right?
Or if he
Or
just
no
wandered
more?
around the, if he just wandered
If he just
around
does a
the
little walk.
palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The Why does a Hydra only have 172 hit points? That seems less than I would expect.
Yeah, kind of. 172 for a Hydra seems low.
Mm.
You could just beef it up if you
Maybe
want to
we
use a
can
Hydra.
change the. If you say so, Thomas.
772 hit points. Let's go. Okay.
That sounds about right. There we are. That's what I wanted to find.
That if there was a saving grace with like the can read people who've only like dealt a lot with death, it's like Bluey doesn't know too much, so
So yeah,
like on recall.
We didn't ever say this in the recording, so we get to have a little snippet of it. The Sphinxes. Well, you figured it out IRL. I don't know if your characters know this or not. You guys can decide.
Oh yeah, true.
Are very attuned to their domains, so they are able to access more information pertaining to certain things based off of how closely someone has come into contact with like the domain that they're associated with. That's a very convoluted sentence, but it'll make sense if I say the reason that Jibakari knew more about Bluey than it did about Neff was because Bluey had fought in the ritual combat and therefore had come closer to death than Neff ever had. So the closer you come to death, the more it knows about you, because the closer
sense.
you've interacted with its domain. So fun little behind the veil tidbits.
Internal screaming.
This is a good look.
It is too.
You'll know when I'm changing screens.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
goodness me. Stealth mission part 1, session 37.
Pretty in theatre.
I can't believe we're
Rightio.
37 sessions in.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? Because that's
You write that down.
just a damn lot. It's just a lot.
There's a lot.
Righty,
What's
so
it?
shall we get this show on the road? Can
Shall we
everybody
get it
please roll?
rolling?
Yes. Can everybody please roll me a d20? And I'm looking for the lowest number.
Let's see my roomie.
They see me roll me. They hate me. Because as I was a child, I was frail and nerdy. All-Star was frail and nerdy. That was a joke.
Still
He's
frail
not
and nerdy.
now. Yeah, that's true. I was like, yeah, that's a lie if I say he's not now. Righty.
Does All-Star have his name on his underwear?
No.
Okay, there you go.
Your mum knows a cantrip which is add to underwear, and it just like every now and again she'll cast. She's a sixth sense knowing when you buy new clothes, and she'll like cast the spell and immediately be able to add your name into all of them. Why not?
Oh my god. This belongs
wait.
to...
Speaking of All-Star, I have his purple stone now, and I am going to wear it.
Ah, yes.
Ooh.
I stand. Who here has OCD?
No,
Probably
No
Thomas.
one?
I don't think I have
Thomas?
it
I
for
have
real.
ADHD, but that's not really close, is
Okay.
it? No.
Well, I was just gonna say, in my Wednesday game, which I'm playing the last session of next week. Oh my gosh, don't make me cry, Emma. Everyone gets annoyed because I use the same notebook for everything that I do.
Yeah, you
And
did
now
mention
I've got this new notebook. I have like our session from Australia, then sketches for like some art that I want to do,
Oh my god.
then like more sketches, and then like session from Thomas's game, and then like jet program orientation stuff.
What?
moving
Emma,
to
how
Japan.
could what?
Like
No.
2 pages of that.
Emma,
And
no.
then I've got like our game again, and then I've got sketches of Captive Prince fan art, and now I'm going back to our game.
You
and I
did
think it's just great.
Hold up, you
I
did
love being
sketches of
real.
Captain Prince fan art?
Did I never? Hang on, let me send you my thing.
Oh my god, you need to send me all the things. I didn't know you did fan art.
Well, the thing was, I felt bad about doing it because I have so much to do, but then I just needed to.
Now you gotta live
Hang
your
on.
best life. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta do some Captain Prince fan art
Exactly.
once in a while.
Why isn't this
That's
charging?
true.
My iPad's just died again, so this is fun. We're gonna be having a fun session today. Hang on, I'll send
Heck
it to you, Thomas.
yeah.
Well, I'll send it to the group chat. But I don't want to spoil for Aelin, but it's not really got any
It's
spoilers
not
in it. No, they're just stabbing each other.
Sorry, the sky looks pretty, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't
It's
be
not
able to see
finished.
any
This is
of
my
it.
Captive Prince fan art.
My sky over here is still completely black.
My window's
Ooh.
closed. I can't
Ooh.
tell. I'm going back to sleep after this.
I can
Yes, do.
Mm.
So, did we all roll for recap?
Yes.
Yes.
yes. Well, that's a
Right.
shot
What
of
was
the
the
neighbor's
lowest
house.
number? Who wants to put themselves forward thinking they've got the lowest number?
Do I?
10.
Oh, yes.
14.
It's not me either.
Oh, okay, it's me then.
The
It's a
recap.
bluey recap. It's a bluey recap.
Championship rematch. Oh my god, it was a big session last
It
session.
was.
Was a big boy.
All right.
Oh, we had a long rest.
Okay.
Did
Yes,
we?
you're about to have a long rest.
I have not taken my nap.
Okay. I won't update it yet. Okay. Okay. So, very funny thing from oh god, who said this? Someone said, "I feel like I've been stabbed in the ribs." Someone's like, "That's because you have."
I think that was Neff who said that actually.
Yes, yes, there you go. Zone of truth to Jennifer. If that didn't work on her specifically, then detect thoughts. And in the zone of truth, we got to hear from Neff that that everyone's hair's pretty, but especially Osha's. Brian checks what Osha brought back because he's a little bit paranoid about that, but he returns upon saying it's like little things, but there's a Dear All-Star note. Oh, okay. Then back into the interrogation. We then learned that she is while she's sort of telling a story, like she's lying through her teeth. Okay. And everyone was affected by Zone of Truth, but Cass, Sarza, Geneva, blah blah blah. Brian's trying to look for the eyes. Her eyes are white, not blue like he expects. And okay, he leaves the room again and tries to scry on her and can't make a connection. And then Slia detects thoughts. She set up the 5 rune in the little store near the sack of potatoes where she'd get her target's enemies and was about to kill Daniel. We are a
How
silent
fucking
order.
dare she?
I know, right?
How
Oh, God.
dare?
We are a silent order. We say nothing. And then she bites off her tongue. But then we're all like, no, don't do that.
Hold on to it. Oh my god.
Then I think it's Shrek, Zan, and Sarza with her alone. Bluey gets the dagger from Shrek. It indeed has a mechanism that, if you get it in deep enough, then poison. Slayer is very shaken from what she hears because, like, Jennifer's been killing everybody, trying to, like, you know, keep her
Killing everybody.
position. Oh yeah, and OSHA's fan is outside, and they're a little bit irritated. Brian fixes Neff up for this wedding, and we go, yes, it's a wedding, but to OSHA. Blue was able to retrieve a dress from the bag because she put it in there from when Neff was banishing herself, which is really cool. Like, it's got like little ceremonial plates, and yeah, it's full length.
Just beautiful.
There was a sort of touching chat with Lorella where she was like, "Are you sure? You know, this is what you do?" And it's like, "There is no changing my mind." Da, 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 da. Sarza will take Neff down the aisle. Go to the courtyard. There's, you know, many fancy dressed and also agitated. Oh, she's also in like an armored suit. Wait, why? Oh, okay. And she still has, yeah, she's clean, she has wild, untamable hair, and is a little bit nervous. I tried to write down like all the things for the Carnet wedding, but I didn't quite get it, but it was very cool. You know, Sarza says to Neff, "I can't believe you've made it," and it's like, oh, Sarza.
Yeah.
Neff's rune is tingling. I forgot about that.
My spidey senses.
And Neff
Yeah,
and Osha
I
get,
low-key may have forgotten about that as well. I might have already had your rune disappear, but I can't remember if it had or not. So it might have disappeared already, but it tingled.
It's totally fine. The area where it would have been.
Tingled.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Neff and Osha have 2+2 AC for the next 7 days when they're within 30 feet of each other. We find out Osha is a dog person. Brian.
Makes sense.
Is Brian succeeded making a connection to Ansel? Who was doing that? Ansel.
What about him? I don't remember.
We've succeeded with making a connection, Ansel. Or did Ansel say that? I don't. Sorry, it's vague. Okay, and now we're dancing, and that's cool. Neff asked later Slee if she could help craft a holy symbol. You know, Sarza takes Lorella on the dance floor, and I've got a little heart there. Yes. Bluey has a dance battle. Osha gives Brian the Joshin. Because I think she's concerned. And yes, Brian's grown 3 inches and gained 18 pounds. And he encourages Slayer to take it as well. Slayer grows 1 inch and gains 17 pounds. We'll find out Force Cage is actually Leon, and, you know, it's a whole unfortunate story about Cage. And, Brian goes out to do something and is like, "Shoo, don't let Slayer out of your sight."
That's exactly how he talks.
Okay. We all go down to see Jennifer, and Brian is able to cast Gaius, and for 30 days, or 30 days. Then later for us to sort of join in the audience chamber and, like, you know, can see Calcariat, you know, map the city on the floor. It's all really cool and also menacing. Like I tried to do the goo. The
Go,
goo?
go,
I
go,
don't
go,
I,
go,
I goo. I don't know if I wrote it correctly,
go, go,
but
go, 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 go. It's like a
there you go.
backwards C. Yeah.
Goo, goo, goo.
Hang on, I'll draw some menacing signs behind my little sketch of Bluey.
There's a possibility of a siege to and maybe so yeah, like what would happen with that? Then there's a stealth mission that we could go on to delay from 3 locations. You know, one of the borderlands, one at the supply lines from a temple, and one at Fort
Kellyan.
Kellyan.
Kellian. Fort Kellyan.
Oh, that's an L. I read an L there. That's weird. That's a weird L. Okay. And it's like, oh, we leave tomorrow to do that, to give us enough time to like stall them. Slia's knit a thing for Sarah's crimson, dark purple, light purple, purple, teal. Teal's like the magic, cool property of Sarah's Dehane with love. Or, you know, and we're like, Sarah's like, keep watch of the city.
Oh God.
And he's like, yes. What would have? And Brian looks in the mirror. What would have happened in Randall if Randall Payne said, given the eye to Karul to get Ender? It's like, shit still happened. But then you see Ender. It's like, oh shit. So, I think that
Felt bad that one.
Yeah. So there you go. That's a long ramble. There you go. That was what was that? 8 minutes.
The blue cat.
Ah, it's good. It's always fun to have the Bluey recap.
I agree.
Right. So, picking up exactly where we left off. You've been dismissed from the chambers. Some of you have gone straight to sleep. Some of you have taken a little extra time to finish up whatever tasks you had for the evening.
Slya
yes.
spoke with on the wall. The
I'll tell you about
the guy. Yeah, that one. And he's
emo is a good word.
yeah. There you go. Yeah. About the child. Yeah.
About the child.
Yeah. The cursed child.
Harry Potter play.
I mean, was he?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, you know, is your child cursed if they get killed? Like,
that's some deep lore. You'll have to find out. One of you's gonna have to kill your own child. Surrender your firstborn.
Sorry.
Right. So, is there anything that anybody wants to do before they go to bed for the night? Some of you may have had thoughts.
I want to ask
No?
the NPCs if any of them want to take the first watch with me. Somebody who's tanky, preferably. I'm a little bit squishy.
Well, I think you were sort of made aware that you don't need to take a watch for this evening because the guards already have a watch order and you need your rest before this sort of, as much as possible before this soft mission occurs the next morning.
Sweet.
So you are no longer required to be on watch.
That said, I will, in that case, just take some time anyway in the evening before I go to sleep to attempt to start crafting my holy symbol, at least somewhat.
Okay.
So, do I roll religion?
Yes, please. Can you roll a religion check? Thank you.
Come on, dice.
Go Nef.
I rolled like 3 nat 1s last session. I need some good rolls. That's not a good roll. But good modifier. It's 10.
Didn't you say that Sly was going to help you? Because I would give you advantage if Sly was helping you.
Where? Okay, can I just like maybe? I mean, Sly's probably going to sleep.
You also do have about 60 Temple of Abundance workers.
Can I go to the Temple of Abundance workers actually, if they're up?
Yep, Gelder is.
Hello, all 60 of you. I would like you to help me craft a small thing.
All of them?
Maybe okay.
You're
Maybe
gonna
not
try and
all of
find
them.
them all?
Do I? Okay. Do if I'm
Okay, do you know what's interesting is I did mention that you had 4 friends
yes.
who you had at the Temple of Abundance, and I told you to tell me who they were and what their deals were, and I never got anything from you, so now is your chance to give me the names of your friends.
Oh my god. Okay. Do I see any one of the 4 by any chance?
There was a sort of slim, dark-skinned man with a big mess of curls on his head, with sort of small wire-rimmed glasses, wearing a Temple of Abundance regalia, and carrying a stack of books under his arm. And he looks like he's making his way back to Sobek's mansion.
Okay. Does he have a name?
You remember this one to be Paris.
Paris. Okay. Let's see. Thinking back, Neff is having a flashback of her and Paris, their antics together in the Temple of Abundance when they were both wee lads and lassies.
Mm-hmm.
They were both very diligent and hardworking readers, but they both got up to some antics and annoyed the other workers a little bit, pulling little pranks here and there, just being a little bit chaotic overall, despite still being good students. But they developed a bond through their kind of awkwardness together.
Okay.
Why not?
So you remember this awkward, sort of but rambunctious friend of yours who used to follow you around as you went off on your shenanigans, and he's walking across the courtyard.
Paris.
Hmm.
And I wave.
Oh, hello again.
Long time no see.
Should I call you Your Highness now, or are we?
The formalities aren't necessary.
Feels both bad and good to not call you that. I don't know. It makes me feel like we're closer than just Anyway, hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How have you been the last few months?
Well, I'm just glad that you're actually talking to me again. We used to talk all the time, and we just haven't spoken any at all since you returned. Even though I sort of, tried to help you as much as I could, but it's fine. I missed you a lot. Do you want to maybe go and sit down somewhere? We can have a chat. I can make some tea.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I really always liked my tea.
I did always love your tea.
Cool. We can just have a nice chat. Say, like, for a couple of hours. Until sunrise. Let's watch the sunrise like we used to together.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? Sure. I might.
Wait, hang on.
I might. That's quite a few hours. That's like not just a few. That's like maybe 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah. Thomas, if you agree to this, you are going to be skipping out on a long rest. Just so you know.
Maybe. Well, if we're sitting and chatting for that amount of time, do I still get a short rest?
You can always just say no.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, you know what, Neff? I probably wouldn't say no, but Neff might actually say no because she's kind of smart-ish sometimes in terms of knowing. Nah, maybe not. I don't know what I'm saying. Sure.
No, obviously.
Well, we kind of are going into war. It might not be the best time to spend 8 or 9 hours catching up, but I do have some time now before I do take my rest.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Let's have a little chat and just reminisce about old times. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Insert reminiscing about old times.
Flashback back to the present time.
Flashback.
You reminisce.
Oh, by the way, Paris, there was something I was thinking that you might be able to help me with.
Sure.
You see, I lost my holy symbol in the water a while ago.
Oh no.
Oh. I also can't. I'll also like minor retcon. I'll say that in that kind of talk that I have with him, I'll mention that like, hey, I lost my memory. I'm really sorry. That's why I disappeared for like however many months it's been since then.
Well, damn. That's intense.
But I've got him
one person.
Mostly back now. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I lost my holy symbol and I need to create a new one. But I've never been. I'm not exactly the craftiest / least
You're not exactly the craftiest. I was right there when I saw you make up a whole other code language. Insane.
Yeah, but
I don't even know how you did that. I saw the whole thing.
to be honest, I'm surprised I remember that. But I mean,
Crafty.
languages,
I'd
holy
say.
symbols. It's not totally the same thing. But regardless, I thought maybe it'd be kind of nice and sentimental. Oh my god, my voice, come back.
Well, I don't actually have anything to spare at the moment, and if we're going to war, then I probably shouldn't give you my one.
Oh no, that's okay.
But I know that there's an altar to the Sphinx of Abundance just a few blocks down the road if you want to go.
Oh sure, I'll just grab some materials with me.
You can just sure. I mean, if we go there, you can probably just ask whoever's attending it if they have one to spare. I'm sure they'll have a few. You might not even have to make your own.
I kind of like the idea.
If you want to make your own,
if possible.
sure. I'm not going to stop you. Who am I? I don't want to get in the way of your creative endeavors. Go.
Or at least I want to start.
If you are going to this, okay. If you are going to go to this altar and create your holy symbol, you leave with Paris. It's about a 2-minute walk just round the corner outside of the guard's house on the inner wall. And you come across built into the side of one of the buildings is a sort of very small alcove, which is a very, very small but sort of not particularly functional, more aesthetic looking garden with a few herb plants sort of planted in it, and there is an altar in the center of this alcove amongst all this greenery. Which appears to be similar to the one that you saw in the Winter Palace, and you can now construct here with your eyes sort of firmly on the sort of look aesthetic that you need for this holy symbol, a holy symbol for yourself, should you wish to. I'll let you roll a religion check with advantage because you're getting help from Paris.
All right, thank you, Paris. My one's pretty bad. Just need that advantage.
Well, your first. Yeah.
Ooh, that's way better. Finally, a good roll.
Okay.
24.
24. Yeah. So you, along with Paris's help, as he sort of helps you, guides your hand, steadies you when there are times where you might be going a bit too ham with the decoration, using a bit too much glitter glue.
Come on, Paris, it'll be so cute if it's so glittery.
Eyes.
The googly
I don't think the Sphinx of Abundance will like that at all.
What about the googly eyes?
But cool. Yeah, I mean, have you met Sunbasher? It ain't good. Know about the glitter.
Alright. You know what's best.
Okay. You remember, as he says the name Sunbasher to be the name of the Sphinx of Abundance.
Ah, okay. How do I spell that?
Sun, S-U-N.
Mm-hmm.
Basher, B-A-S-H-A. Sunbasher! I didn't even intend it to sound so metal, but it feels good.
That's great. I love it. Sunbasher.
Sunbasher.
All right.
And you are able, within about an hour of meeting with Paris, chatting with him, and going to the altar, able to construct a new holy symbol.
Sweet. Paris, thank you so much. I'm sorry to take up so much time. You must be tired. Well, actually,
it's okay. Go.
I was going to say, you did suggest staying up till the morning, but fair enough.
Well, yeah, no, I'm a night owl, what can I say? But I was gonna actually also mention that when I left the Temple of Abundance, I felt kind of bad that, I mean, you had to leave a lot behind when you left before, obviously. And I kind of took some of it with me in case, we ever reunited again.
Oh,
there's
my
some stuff in
goodness.
my including, well, remember mentioning the code breaking thing. Your notes about that, I have them up in my room if you want them.
I would most certainly like to take those if you do have any.
For sure. I'll bring them to you before we leave in the morning.
Thank you. Also, actually,
you leave in the morning.
Speaking of, I do have another question. Did I by any chance happen to leave any robes around or any armor or anything like that? I've kind of really ripped my current clothing, and I'm wearing a really nice wedding dress right now, but I don't think I can take this into battle.
Right. I can just lend you some Temple of Abundance robes if you want. I'm sure there are people around who have them.
That'd be wonderful, if possible.
Amazing. I don't know if they're necessarily fit for a princess, but
Well,
they're fit for you, so it's fine, I guess.
that sounds so backhanded. They're not fit for a princess, but they're fit for you, so that's fine. Sounds good. As long as they're good for maneuvering in battle.
Ha 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 ha. Isn't that funny? That's
I mean, it's a vibe. It makes sense.
So bad. Together you make your way back with a new holy symbol, and bidded you at the entrance of Sobek's mansion, with Paris heading up onto the walls to, it appears, do some light reading at night and watch the sunrise. So,
Sweet.
anybody else want to do anything?
Can I go find Anna Shun in the library?
You can indeed. You take that same path as you did previously. Winding your way through, you find once you enter the library itself that she is still there, pretty much exactly where you left her.
Am I disturbing you?
No, not at all. I mean, it's nice to have company in any way, shape, or form that it presents itself. So I'm happy you're here. Would you like to sit, please? I made some tea.
Sure.
And she motions beside herself, passes you a cup of a nice kind of golden-looking tea.
I can't say that I learned too terribly much about what Elijah was doing here in Kalkarn. They seemed very preoccupied with whatever it was, but
Sounds like him.
I was just wondering, what was he? I know you said it's been a long time. What was he working on when he died?
He had a lot of projects on the go, you see. It's a bit hard to pin it down entirely, but he had this ongoing project. I don't know too much about it, but I believe that it was something that did keep him coming back to Kalkarn after a little while at least. Let me just have a quick think, as I realize for some reason my file isn't opening and I want to double check. Yeah, I mean, for a long time he would work on this project here in Kalkarn, and that kept him occupied, but not so much that he neglected his duties back in Eldralith. It's a very long time, about 16 years or so he was working here, trying to figure out certain things. But when he died, exactly, he was kind of continuing his archiving duties and working on, something to do with these sort of stabilizers, like trying to figure out how to stabilize like rifts and tears, that was it, tears in reality. Something about other planes and all that.
Okay. Do you know if Ender picked up where he left off?
Ender is a bit more... he keeps a little bit more to himself. But he really does. mm, He does like, trying to follow in his dad's footsteps. Elijah had a lot of unfinished bits, like unfinished work and projects, so I do think he has worked on a couple of them in the past. I mean, I know that he uses Elijah's office every now and again just to help him with his magic studies and things. Is that what you're implying?
No, just Jara just said that Elijah wasn't the type to leave things undone, and I just wondered if Ender might have wanted to finish his dad's work. That's all.
I think that sounds about right. He's a good kid.
Yes. I am sorry.
Mm. So did you spoke to Jara then?
Mm-hmm.
How was he?
His memory is waning just a bit.
I knew him not well enough a few decades ago, so it's been a while since I've seen him properly. But he was always a nice man whenever he came to Eldrelith the few times that he did.
He came to Eldrelith.
Well, once or twice, with the guard every now and again, if there was ever news from Calcarn, but this was a long time ago. Does that surprise you?
He never mentioned it, but it's not surprising.
Well, again, he only came once or twice.
And did Elijah ever have any, I don't know, assistants that stood out? That he spent a lot of time with?
I mean, I know that he went traveling with another man, um, a tiefling male. I don't quite remember his name, but I'm sure Jarrett could tell you if he saw him while they were together in Calcarn, because I believe that's where they went together.
They did.
And they did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That solves one mystery. And then he also he also was an Eldrelith. Eldrelith's Watch, I'm pretty sure. I remember seeing him. When was that? Hmm. No, about 2.5, 3 years ago.
Interesting.
I mean, if you want, when Ender's back, I'm sure he wouldn't mind showing you the study and where my husband did his work, and maybe he could explain it a bit better to you. I mean, a lot of what I'm doing, what I know is hearsay. I never really even spoke to the other man who went traveling with Elijah. I only ever saw him very, very briefly. He didn't spend much time in Eldrelith when he was there. It was very quick, very quick turnaround.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I'll keep it in mind the next time we see Ender.
Hmm. Yes. Not long now, I'm sure.
Hopefully not. I should leave you to your rest, though.
Thank you, although I'm fairly restless these days. Got other things to do, other plans to make.
Are you going to be all right? We're going to be leaving in the morning.
I will be fine. Definitely.
And Slay's gonna kind of leave after, finishing her tea.
And she takes her cup and she nods and she sort of stops you before you go and she says, "Thank you for always thinking of him. It's a comfort to a mother's heart."
Of course.
You're good. You're doing real good. She kind of leans in and she whispers, "When you're a mom, you know when people need to hear that."
Slay is trying really hard to like smile and not cry.
Do you need a hug?
I think I'm okay, thank you.
Well, there's always one waiting here. It's got your name on it.
Yeah, Slay's gonna
Now get out of here.
go to bed.
And you close the door on Anna Rashid as she returns to her books. Now, has everyone else gone straight to sleep? Is there anything else you want to do?
Schlippy slip.
All right. So you settle in Sobek's mansion for your last night of rest. For the day or two for the day ahead will be the beginning of your stealth mission into uncharted territory. Into the borderlands, the sand wastes, and to Fort Kelly. So, for most of you, it feels almost as if you've barely hit your heads onto your pillows when your eyes open again, unceremoniously awoken by the various guards who have been sent to your rooms by Zan. You're informed. Some of you are woken by force case. Some of you are woken by other people who you've seen walking around. Cass comes groggily to the front door with Boba in tow and wakes up Brian, you, and makes, I'm sure, some comment about, "Hey Brian, you're looking real good these days."
I think Brian's just sleeping with Shu. But that's all.
Nice. Noting that you've gotten much healthier looking, as has Slyer, since the night before. The group of you make your way down to the front of the mansion and out the door, where you see Zan and where are my notes? Where you see Zan, obviously standing in the center of Gareth and Ansel. Gareth, you remember being the tiefling who was the leader of the Umbrella reinforcements, few as they were, who had stuck by Lorella during her time in hiding. Ansel, you remember to be the captain of the Bayrak forces, who have been given to you now that your alliance with the family has been secured through your marriage to Osha, Neff. And in fact, the woman herself is standing just a little bit further back in wait as well, having spent a night not in the mansion, wanting to leave no assumptions to be made by anyone. So, as you exit out of the mansion, Zan sort of gathers you around and says, "So, time to go. Does anyone have any questions, any queries, anything you want to know before we set you on your way?"
Is there anything we should bring with us?
Well, that's a very good question because that leads me into my only question for you. You, and she points to All-Star Game On, are you bringing that cat thing?
I was about to say out of game. I think Brian's gonna leave Shu with Daniel again.
Okay, that sounds good to me. You leave her with the other princess. Seems like an amicable solution, but you see, it's just a little bit difficult for us to keep track of her. So please just make sure she's with someone who knows what she's doing, how to handle her. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I think Brian gives a nod and just turns to Shu and gives her a goodbye hug and sends her back to Daniel, because I think Daniel and Shu have a fairly good relationship now.
Sounds good. All right, so here we have provisions for you, and they pass out a relatively small but sufficient pack of rations and water to each of you. It's enough for the journey there and the journey back. You're leaving so early now so that you will arrive, if you choose to do this in the order that we discussed before, at Fort Kellyan by the evening. Cover of darkness should help you, but you may go about this however you wish. It is not me to dictate where your strengths lie. So there's that. Enough to get there, enough to do what you need to do, enough to come back. That's all we can really spare at the moment, but Gareth and Ansel have volunteered to take you as far as the borderlands should you need help navigating from there or to there. But then you're on your own.
Where's Jennifer?
She was also supposed to be coming with you.
She's in the cell, I
Didn't
think
forget
so.
that. We left her in the cell because we thought it'd be best if we didn't necessarily try to control her and left it up to you.
I guess we collect her on the way out then.
Okay. So you make your way down to the cells and you collect Jennifer. She is about as pliant as any willing participant, ready to go. However, as she stands up and she exits from the cell, you watch her whole body kind of shiver once as she looks like she's about to try and resist, but she doesn't, and she comes walking with you, uncomfortable, but clearly not yet succumbing to the pain she might face should she try and resist your commands.
Oh
I
boy.
do have one more command for her as we're leaving. Just want to say to her, you must be honest with us, and you cannot contact anyone without my knowledge and express permission.
Sounds about right, to be honest with me.
Okay.
All right, shall we go?
Sarazar asked us to find him before we left.
Boys, no one's gonna go tell Cyrus. The silence was like.
Okay.
You take a quick turn around the guard's house looking for Cyrus. You can't see him, but then you look towards sort of the top parapets, and you see he's waiting at the top of the steps, looking down at you. And he smiles and he starts making his way down the stairs. And as he approaches, nephew notices he's wearing the necklace that you gave him, even though I'm not wearing it at the moment.
I can imagine.
The necklace that you gave him. And he's also wearing the jumper that
That's so
Slya
awesome.
knitted. Yep.
The Sarazar fan club is assembled.
Well, oh, he's got the cactus. Of course he does. I was like, that goes without saying.
Of course. His terrarium's just a part of him now.
It's a cute, like, glass terrarium that he wears on his belt, I've decided. And I think it's a good look.
Gosh.
So, he makes his way down and he comes up to you and he says, "So, you're off already? Be safe." if you need any help, any assistance, I thought it might be a good idea, just so that you would always have a connection to me, if I give you this. And from behind his back, you hear a
Oh
and
no.
withdrawn is the mole with his hand.
It makes a comeback.
Ugh.
And he's like, I chose mole because I thought it was a funny joke that, because mole espionage, but I think it was kind of lost on everyone but myself. No one ever asked me why my familiar was a mole, so it was a bit, Anyway, I wanted to make sure that thank you, All Star. I appreciate that you're trying to make me feel welcome and better with this choice that I've made. But I've grown quite attached to him now, you see. So I feel like, anyway, I can't really change him now. But here you go. And should you need to contact me, may this help you ever so slightly. And then I always know that I'm there with you on this journey.
Oh,
Oh, Sarah.
you'll be in our hearts and minds, and we'll contact you if need be.
Wait,
Okay.
guys, should we give Sarah a group hug?
Yes. Yes, we should.
Yes.
We squeeze.
Yeah.
We squeeze the
Group
cactus
hug for
man.
Sarah.
You guys hug your father. You're combined.
Our father.
Yeah.
He's your father. I am your father.
Lots of weird implications for Brian, but that's fine.
It's good. It's so good. Wait, hang on. What was the?
No.
Yeah, the family tree. I was kind of working on it in my mind.
Loran.
That family tree is a
Just
mess.
trying to remember. Hang on.
Everyone's face is great.
Where is it? I love it. It's like the funniest thing ever.
It's a family cluster of roots.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so if Sarah's and Loretta, if all the pairings match up, so like Sarah's and Loretta, Loran, Brian. There wasn't one with Neff, but Daniel and Lucas. Then Sarah and Lorella become your siblings by marriage. Neff becomes your niece. Daniel becomes your niece and your cousin by marriage. Loran becomes your husband and your brother-in-law. Lucas
Oh,
becomes your
delightful.
nephew. Sarah will be the uncle and second cousin of any kids you have with Loran. It's just really good. It's so messed up. Anyway.
Oh my god.
But anyway, you release Sarah, I'm sure, after a little while from your hug. And Jennifer sort of stands on the sidelines a little bit confused, like looking at you all start, should I hug him too? Or
Please don't.
No, you don't get
okay.
to hug him.
You don't
No.
get to hug Sarah.
No.
It's fine. Looked fun. I don't know. Okay.
When we pull apart from the hug,
Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
to Zan say, Zan, this dagger, what should I do with it? Like, is it a good idea to use it, or
Well,
use it as a dagger, or use it as something else? I don't know.
well, how much is there any poison left in the vial?
Is there? Can I check? Or
You can have a quick look inside. So make
Is
a quick dexterity check for me, just to see if figure out how this works.
Yes, I believe. Oh, okay.
Whether your dragon hands are nimble enough to open.
Oh, it's a general check. Sorry. Yeah. Yep. All good. Yep. Okay. 16.
16. Okay. You, with a little bit of difficulty, because this is a very complex, you are able to open up and look inside, and it looks like about a quarter or so left, filled with poison in the hilt of the dagger. So if you wanted to use this in game mechanics, it works like a regular dagger weapon attack, and then automatically, so long as you've Hang on, there's a little bug. Be free. So long as you've succeeded a sleight of hand check before you use it in combat, you can use the file as well. It's high DC though, because it's a assassin specialist weapon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Essentially, you just have to practice with it, but practicing is like roll a sleight of hand check for me to see how well you are able to just stab, and you don't have to do it now, but you can.
Oh,
That's fine. No,
sleight of hand. Sorry,
that's fine. No, go for it. Go for it. Tell me.
That's a 14.
14.
So like
you sort of in the air motioning, try and like stab and then flick your thumb, but unfortunately you're unable to sort of open the mechanism fully. But you don't spill any poison and waste any precious poison through your fumbling, which you would have done if you'd gone a bit more lower to the lower end. So, but you kind of know that now.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of you people and go, maybe someone who is better at using their hands. My dex. If anyone wants the poison dagger to...
I'm pretty good at it, Jennifer says.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Brian, is that okay? Or...
I don't actually have any weapons as well, just right now.
Maybe let me hold on to it until Jennifer needs it. I don't think I'll be going very far from her. So.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Brian will look after it for now.
You're like a hoarder. You've got like so much magic on you at the moment. You're like lighting a Christmas tree if anyone ever casts Detect Magic.
I do really want to look at the cloak.
Did you tell anyone what the cloak was?
Did I? I told Thomas in person.
Okay.
I want to put it on, but not the special side up.
Slya, did I ever explain to you what the thread you took was?
No.
Or have you not tried it yet?
She hasn't tried it, but she's looked at it.
Looked at it as in like in a magical way, or been like, thread, and then put it away? Up to you.
I'd like to say she probably would have like maybe tried to identify on it since.
Okay, well we can retroactively add that in the night before. So the thread was thread of concealment, and it was the same thread used to block off your the vision of you being attacked when you're up on the parapet. It doesn't block noise, but it creates a sort of vacuum in which a projection of the landscape that you are standing in without you in it appears. So, for example, if there was a hallway and you were standing in it, all 5 of you, and you needed to quickly hide yourselves, you could draw a line of thread. Take a minute. He had a very similar one, yeah. Take a minute to put a line of thread around you, depending on how big the room is. And so long as you were quiet, nobody would be able to see you. Obviously, once they interact, they realise. They enter into the space. It's like, it's game-o. But, you know.
But we could kind of like Harry Potter style invisibility ourselves almost.
Yeah.
If you just like wrapped it around
buy yourself
ourselves.
some time. Buy yourself some time. You
notice
notice
does it have to be on the floor?
It needs to be attached to surfaces. You can't just leave it floating. No. So on the floor, on a wall. I will write this all up and send it to you. But if you're doing identify, you notice that you can not to yourself, except because you notice that as you look at this thread and then you look at the sort of weave of All-Star's new cloak, there's a distinct similarity to the two the threads used. The sort of shimmer every now and again in the thread sort of has on it matches a shimmer that is in like the lining of All-Star's cloak.
Okay, cool.
So, are you heading out?
I would like to pick up my notes and my Temple of Abundance robe.
Okay. So make me a... would it be perception or investigation to find it? The robe was actually left by your door.
Oh,
so
sweet.
you are fully dressed.
Okay, sweet. But I'll still
Um,
look for him.
Look for Paris.
For the notes.
Yeah.
Mostly because I just don't want anybody else to have those notes. That sounds like a really important thing to make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Sure, make a perception check just
Alright.
to see where he is.
Please, dice. You're too fair. Stop. Perception 13.
13. You look up on the walls and you see a very sleepy-looking Paris walking down the steps, holding his book.
Paris, good morning.
Oh, hello. The sunrise was real nice. I'm sorry.
Were you up all night?
Yeah.
My goodness. You
No,
need
I
to
go
get
to
yourself some
bed.
sleep.
No, I think I'm good. I'm gonna go and do some.
Well, okay. Before you do, did you happen to find those notes?
Oh yeah. Okay, hang on. Give me 5 to 10 minutes, and he runs off to the mansion. 5 to 10 minutes later, he comes back.
All right. In those 5 to 10 minutes, I'll explain to everybody. Hey, he's got notes regarding that freaking thing. My secret language. Can't let this fall into anybody's hands. So maybe somebody should protect this specifically. I don't know if I'm the one to do it, but somebody should hold on to these notes, or we might need to destroy them. And
Maybe put them in Cass's bag of colding.
Yeah, that sounds great.
sweet, thanks, Kaz.
Okay. You pop the notes into the bag of colding, and Cass says, "You know, I've got a whole ton of your other stuff in here as well, Palace, just in case you ever want to have a look at."
We'll take it out and go through it. I'm sorry.
Also, a fucking big sword. Just remember that. The big one that talks to me. Just remember. Just it's still there. It's just there. That's all I have to say about that. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Thanks, Paris.
As you all make to leave, Cass sort of starts saying goodbye to Boba. Saraza waves you off. Zan, Gareth, and lead you not up to the tops of the walls, but instead into the guard's house itself and towards the burnt-out shell of the storage room, where you see some guards who have been summoned up early in the morning have still been cleaning through, going through all of the things in here. You are led towards the this sort of just a hanging section on the wall where there's cans. There are some tarpaulin sacks. It's a moth! I'm scared of it!
Oh,
It's
be
a
gone.
moth, it's really huge.
Be
Oh,
gone.
God.
Where did he come from?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I can't see it anymore. I can't see it anymore. Oh my god. Oh. I'm sorry, this is a real reaction. This is real. I can't.
Can you put
How
something over
about
your face?
we take a quick 5-minute break while Emma has her
No,
break
no,
up?
it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't
Oh my god, it was so freaking.
don't die, please.
Hang on.
It's intense.
You go out the secret entrance, and you're outside.
Sweet.
That was too real.
It's like watching a
Sorry.
horror movie.
It felt like I was in a horror movie. Oh, I can see it. But at least I know where it is. I'm gonna just angle myself so I can't. Okay, right.
Is it weird that like the instant you had that reaction, I was like, I know what's going on.
A moth appeared.
Yeah, I think that I have a rep to maintain when it's moth and anything that flaps. And I feel like I'm holding that up pretty well. It's just the worst bit is that that's now just on camera, recorded forever.
That's the best bit. Let's be real.
Alrighty. Zan bids you farewell as you reach the other side of the wall itself. And Gareth and Ansel turn to you. Gareth speaking first, he says, "I'll take you to the horses then. Had some of our faster, more nimble. You look scared, Bluey. What? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, horses. We have those, and you're going to use them to travel. We took some of our swiftest, as we could. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the moth. It's fine. I'm going to be fine. Let me start again.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it takes a moment to recover from moths. Right, they just picked their swiftest horses.
Sweet. I
That's what he's saying to you.
I pick a horse.
Wait, before Neff gets on her horse, can I check the girth of the horse's saddle? Just because Neff did it upside down last time, and I want to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh dang! I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to that.
Yeah. Yes. And make an animal check.
I'm extremely good at this, and I never get to use
The
it's a
druid
plus
powers.
9, guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
that's a 16.
16. Okay. Yeah, looks about right. Well, you don't necessarily know the about horse riding. You'll in other things like carpet riding, shoe riding, ice skating. But you know enough about horses as a general concept to get an idea of what's a good fit for Neff. With Ansel and Gareth's help as well, you direct her to a different horse, which is covered in bugs, slightly more suited to Neff's body type, and you take that horse for you, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'd say you knowing that it's the best fit for you. It's also silver. There you go. Why not?
It's not quite Sarah's at a horse, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, that was good. Okay.
Who
For others
has
who
the
are-
mole? Do you have the mole, Brad?
Who
Or
has
Neff?
them all?
Who has the best animal hand? Wait, Slay would. No.
Who
I don't
wants
mind
them
Neff.
all?
Assume that
I've plus
assume that
5.
Neff would take it.
Yeah, Neff is Sarah's child.
Do you want me to hold on to the mole? I can hold on to the mole. I can definitely do this. It's so cute. Neff is petting it.
Okay, it just kind of was like,
You are
Trying to
so
dig through the
cute.
yeah, it's a good mole. It's a good mole. You sit it down in your lap or on your shoulder or wherever you wish, and Gareth turns to you and says, "So we'll take you as far as the Borderlands. What is our plan of action then?"
To the Borderlands,
Well,
and then from
the
there.
fort?
You want to do fort
Fort.
first?
If we
Is that
can,
the idea?
if we can make good time, then maybe we can stop by and interrupt their supply lines. If not, straight to the fort.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to try and hit all three points, it might be better to establish a timeline now of how you want to do this, rather than just rushing into the first thing.
I think we agreed to
just-
leave the first thing to last.
Okay.
Yeah, do the fort, then the supply lines, and then the temple. Or sorry, yeah, the fort, the supply lines, and then the Borderlands. What I have written down.
All right then. Sounds good to me. Ansel, I think, knows a bit more about the temples than myself, being foreign, so I'll let him what you should expect from that. But let's ride and talk. And he kicks his horse into first a gentle trot and then a canter, leading you where you need to go. Ansel hangs back and brings up the rear so that the rest of you are sort of sandwiched in between the two people who sort of know just about where they're going. Now, I would like everyone to make animal
Yes.
handling checks,
Yes.
see how well you can ride your horse.
Oh god.
I don't mind rolling terribly now.
Ah,
Oh!
22.
Okay, so All-Star.
17.
All-Star.
I have a plus 9. It was a 13.
So your result, what would you get?
22.
22.
22. Okay, and Bluey?
That's 16.
16. And Neff?
17.
And Slya?
With a natural 20, that's 24.
Ooh, boy. Oh boy.
Looking graceful
Let's see
on
what
that
how
horse.
cast it. Oh, pretty good. Okay. Cass is fine. So, the 5 of you very aptly, remembering Sarah's, are able to sort of keep the pace. No one's straggling really at the back. Bluey, being a little bit heavier set, you're natural advantage, so you do sort of fall back towards Ansel a little bit more. But you're all able to keep up the pace of the pack. As you ride, you guys hear Ansel sort of shouting out to you. So, the way this works is the temples will be sending. He's kind of heavy breathing in between with the exertion. The temples will be sending supplies over the next few days, I'm sure, to fund the army and to keep their supplies as high as they need to be. One will come from the east, one will come from the west, the temples being on different sides of the sand waste. So we can expect to try and hit one of each temple if we say go around the sand waste, wrap around the other side, or we wait until they converge. It'll be a little bit harder, wait a little bit longer, but at least you won't have to go to 2 different places to disrupt both supply lines. But anyway, we won't be with you then, so it's up to you to decide as best as you can how to this is hard. How to approach this. I'm gonna stop talking now because I'm running out of breath. And he sort of falls back into silence.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, can I hold anything, or can I help at all?
No, it's fine. It's just I've got asthma.
Aww.
Yeah,
Yeah.
riding horses is not easy. But focus, we need to go quick. Rightio. As you begin riding, it takes you about an hour or so to make it to the sort of first steps inland which lead up to the sand wastes. These borderlands consist of rolling hills that are very low but very methodical, as if they've been sort of carved through the earth, not by natural erosion or the crashing of tectonic plates, but instead by nature, by the animals who live around here. The lows looking like driven chasms through the ground, which have long since been hollowed and shallowed out, and the highs looking like they could crumble in at points, revealing caverns below. It's a bit of a strange place, but people live here all the same, and you start to every now and again just see specks of houses off in the distance. You remember this was about where you broke off to go towards the Winter Palace when you first arrived in Kalkan. You remember the village of the temple worker was the village of the temple worker who you and Neff talked with, who Slya and Neff talked with, was off just to the east of you. You're now going through a more central region. As you ride for another hour going through this terrain, and being a bit harder, you can't go quite as far, picking your way through, finding the right routes. All-Star, being attuned to nature, you start to see how you do see there is a sort of ground advantage, considering that the hills and the makeup of this area of land would conceal from whoever approaches on it from the other side any defenses you might want to set up fairly well.
Okay. Can I share this information with the group?
Sure thing. So from here you start to see Gareth at the head of your party slow down slightly. He kind of pulls his horse around and motions to you all to stop. And he says, along this path in the ground, this is probably our best tactical advantage. He points to this sort of low hill just behind him. And he says, this range here prevents whoever would be coming, so the dunes, from seeing the immediate. It's too late. So here He points to the sort of line of low ground before the final hill, which borders the sand wastes. Here is where, if you want to mess up the terrain, do what you can, here's where you should probably do it. It's mostly made of sandstone, compact earth, gravel. You need to figure out a way to catch them unawares. Unfortunately, I don't really know. And we couldn't find any druids on hand at such short notice to explain it to us either. So All Star, we're trusting you. Anyone else who has magical powers, abilities here, we're trusting you as well. Right, I think this is as far as we go.
Thank
Good
you very
luck,
much
guys.
for leading us to this point.
Thank you.
We wish you the best in your journey back. Stay safe.
And you too. Stay safe. We can't afford to lose any more.
For sure.
And you see,
Let's hope that we don't.
you see Ansel and Gareth peel off and return the way you came, leaving you on your horses at the cusp of the sand waste. So, how do you proceed?
We ride on, I think.
Oh, did we not want to set up any like? Oh, maybe we should do that on the way back.
Set up what?
Yeah, because if we wrap up the train now, we won't be back.
Onwards.
Onwards. Okay. Who is leading the charge? Who is navigating this terrain?
Do
I'm
I?
staying with Jennifer.
Sorry, Osha is with you. I didn't ever say her name was there. Ever say she was there. She's the one who's sort of telling you where to go, as in directions wise. But whoever wishes to, they can join her at the head of the group.
I'll join her.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's a natural, yeah.
But, I mean, also,
Didn't think about
Okay.
that.
if this is Calcaran, do I kind of, sort of have a rough idea of where things are, or do I not know? Like, in this particular place?
No, not in this particular place. With your memories, you spent essentially all of your life in the Temple of Abundance and the surrounding township. Never really leaving. So unfortunately, no, you will not be able to have any tactical advantage here.
Okay.
I'm just writing down where you are. So Osha and Neff are bringing up the front. Who's behind them?
Is it alright if I'm behind?
Sure.
Okay.
In between them? Anyone beside Bluey or behind them?
I'll probably keep Jennifer somewhat in the middle. I don't think she should be at the back.
Okay, Jennifer could be on the left of Bluey fairly safely. And you know that she doesn't seem particularly like she's about to run off or attempt fire you in any way. She's just falling in place beside you. Are you gonna be next to Bluey or stuff?
I think I'll be just behind Jennifer if that's okay.
Cool. Hey now. You're behind Jennifer.
Oh dear.
And Slya, where would you like to be?
I'll probably, if we're riding in pairs, I'll probably be right behind Blue.
Next to All Star. No, but not necessarily because Cass is also in this.
Okay. And
The pyramid forces.
There is you can form a pyramid, a flying V, if you wish to. Hang on, I'll show you what I've got so far. Wait, I can't see my camera, so I can't see if you.
It's really pixelated.
it's, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hold
Bring it up a little bit.
A little higher. Ah, I see.
Okay, so
Very
behind
good.
Bluey and Cass, I guess.
Cool. Sounds good.
Once we start to ride, I'm gonna. Oh, geez, that plane. I'm gonna ask Brian. Brian, I have a short sword that I never use because I've got a better sword. would you want Jennifer to have it as well at some point, or for you to have it and then give, if need be?
I'm not proficient in short swords. I don't know about Jennifer.
Jennifer is. She
Alright.
tells you. Using her
Okay.
meta knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons.
I'll hold on to it for Jennifer.
All
Okay.
Star, hang on. There are so many weapons on you right now. Have you ever seen Dead? No. Hot Fuzz. Have you ever seen Hot Fuzz?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay, right. Whoever's seen Hot Fuzz, the end where the guy
Yeah.
is like rides into town with like the bazookas on his back and like all the grenades. That's how I'm on the horse as well works. I'll send you a
Yeah.
clip of it. When
You
I
see
get
Bluey, you
Yeah,
see
it's one of
Kaz, you see a
my,
pile of weapons.
That's one of my
Very
go-tos
intimidating.
whenever I'm having a bad day.
Oh.
I will take this time
I'm writing in my notes.
to equip my shield,
Bloody
which I
model
have.
village.
Okay. Osha, who has been sort of quietly allowing Gareth and Ansel to take the charge, sort of steps up and she says, "So guys, I know we haven't ever gone on a mission before together. I just want to say that you can rely on me. I am a really good member of the team, and I've worked at the guards for a long time, and I don't think that I'm necessarily bad. One, and also I'll protect Neff, and I'll make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. Not that I think you're going to do anything stupid. I mean, of
Oh, I
course,
think that's probably
you
good.
wouldn't.
For
Would you?
That's
Would
probably
she?
it's probably good to expect that.
Okay, I'll prepare for the worst then.
Sounds good. I appreciate
God.
your efforts.
Thank you. Okay, right. Fort Kellyan,
To Fort Kellyan.
follow me. Follow me. And she kicks her horse off into the sand wastes. Right, what sort of pace are you setting?
Pretty quick.
Speedy.
A quiet one? I don't
You
know.
can go full out, which you'll tire quicker, but you'll make good ground now. You can keep a steady pace. You'll go slower for longer. You can just canter, which would be stealthier, quieter. It would take the longest of the three if you're choosing between fast options.
I reckon we should go as fast as we can. What do you guys think?
Would it help at all if I wasn't... I know Brian's not very heavy, but would it help at all if Brian went on the carpet and let his horse run without...
What if you stack all of your weapons and stuff on the carpet and let it fly
Yeah.
with you?
Oh, that's true.
And you
What,
need
it's
somebody
way
on the
more than him.
carpet to. You need somebody on the carpet to steer it at all times if you're going to have it.
I just don't want to
Yeah,
exhaust
but-
all the horses.
Can the mole
You-
steer the carpet?
I could steer the carpet if
It's my cup. Okay. I
just,
think Brian...
just putting it out there. If Brian wants somebody to steer the carpet, it's mostly that Slya doesn't want to be anywhere near Jennifer and thinks that the carpet would be a good way to put more distance between her and Jennifer.
Well,
You
why
are
don't
about
we
as
have-
far away from her as you can be on the horse. But yes, I understand the sentiment.
That is the point.
Why don't we have 2 people on the carpet and 2 horses that don't get so exhausted?
But it's my carpet.
By all means.
This is a great
Oh
notebook.
my God.
This is a really good notebook.
It really is.
Up to you. The horses,
Yeah, it really is.
yes, you can choose. The difference there will be a difference. Minimal, but
I mean,
It's fine.
I'm thinking that if they do get tired out, and correct me if I'm like wrong on this, if we spend like a good amount of time at Fort Kellyan doing our stuff, then they can maybe rest in that time, so long as we hide them and stuff.
yeah, so long as they survive the time that you're there.
Yeah. Although that's an issue outside of how quickly we get there.
Okay, just based on quick decision, I think Brian wants to leave at least 1 horse. Less
Okay.
tired, just in case. So I'm not ask Slya if she wants to ride on the carpet, but he's going to steer it because it's his carpet. So
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have 2 of the horses running at a fast pace without anyone on them, and you're going to have 2 of you on the carpet.
Yes.
Because they're still running, they're still going to get exhausted.
Yeah.
They'll probably just have an extra hour compared to the other. Okay, so
Better than nothing.
We can divvy that up and change horses, maybe, or
no,
change
Might take-
that's
that might
too.
take
That's a
too
bit
much time.
We're getting into the math
Oh,
now.
okay.
convoluted. I don't know if it would technically work. I like where you're coming from. I really do. I'm sorry.
I
Right.
think we might be overcomplicating it a little bit, but
Yes.
Damn.
It's fine. Gave you good horses, and yet the carpet once again wins out. I'll never forgive myself for giving you a carpet. Right. No, it's fine. I thought we were going to be in a fun, short game, and yet here we are, 12 levels later.
I mean, Loran could always take it back, but
Nah, he wouldn't do that. It's more fun if you have it. Emma wouldn't do that. It's more funny if you have it. So, you make your way, Osha letting you know that it's going to be a good couple of hours solid riding, and you break through over the top of that low hill towards the borderland, towards the sand waste. From your vantage point, you can see, like you couldn't see before thanks to those sandstorms, a vast flat desert approaching in front of you. Just off in the periphery of your vision, you can see the beginnings of that cliff wall, the steps which led down towards where the Winter Palace was, towards where the facility for learning would be if you could see it. It's far too far away to actually have an eye on it now from here. But you ride away from that, back towards Melturn, that general direction. And in the first few hours, as you crest through this sandy terrain, your horse's hooves, as they hit the ground, going just a little further as they sink more into the sand. You look around and who has the highest passive perception? All-Star. What do I even... All-Star, as you're riding through, you notice many, many tracks of various animals, some smaller, but others fairly huge, in the sand, now that there's no strong wind to necessarily displace those. They're very obvious and evident in front of you, unlike how they were when you last saw. And you remember seeing, as the sand settled around you after the rock was killed, all those animals, that ecosystem which was displaced, and you feel an ever so slight weight on your shoulders, remembering all the book in your bag and things that need to be done to help the environment. And maybe sometimes opening that for a little read would be good. You think to yourself.
if I let Slya steer for a little bit, can I try and read that page on Calcon?
I was actually going to say that since Brian was wanted to steer, Slya was going to ask about knitting checks.
Oh. I was
Sweet.
mostly joking. He doesn't care that much. I just...
Okay.
Aw.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine. You continue steering, and Slya, you feel free to make a knitting check if you want to. With disadvantage, though, considering you're going full pelt in Sandy World on the back of a carpet.
I mean, even at disadvantage, that's not bad. That's 16 plus 5.
Cool. Yep. You start making headway on whatever your project is.
Cool. It's using the same thread as what Sarah's looks to be made out of.
I think I know what this is. I feel like it's going to be for Loran. I don't know why. I get a vibe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
What if
Maybe it's for
Loran-
Lorella. Maybe it's couple gift. I don't know. I love it.
I was gonna say wholesome brother Christmas sweaters, but okay.
Wholesome brother Christmas sweaters.
That sounds like a band name.
Wholesome
And we
awkward
introduced-
family photo sweaters.
Spoilers,
Right.
it is actually for Lorella.
Oh.
They are.
Cute.
So, making your way through All-Star, as you're on the back of the carpet and you feel you can still sort of feel the slow tremors of horse hooves, you can hear them in your mind. You also hear something else. A low, very low rumble. But you can't quite see where it's coming from.
Okay, I'm going to alert Slya to this. Sorry to interrupt your Lorella knitting. I can hear a rumble sound. I don't know why that was Shrekimus vibes.
It really was. I was like, what is this, Brian? Hate you.
I mean, nobody actually knows what it is, but it'll eventually take shape.
Mhm.
Can I do like a nature check on the rumble?
First, make a perception check to see if you can hear it.
Okay.
If you're looking to hear, not to just investigate in general.
And the perception is 11.
11.
Yeah.
You're not particularly...
Is it daytime?
It is daytime. You're not particularly good in the daytime, you see. And unfortunately, with the sun being so glaring as it is in Kalkan, even in the early morning, it's distracting you just enough that you can't quite focus on the sound itself. All-Star, you hear it still. It's rumbling.
Because I heard Brian talk to Slya about like a noise, or can I hear him mention a noise, and can I do a perception check because of
What's your
that?
passive perception?
15.
Yes, I would say you could hear him talking about the noise.
Okay.
You can make a perception check as you begin to suspect that something's a little bit amiss. Oh.
How much plus do I have? Yep, okay, that's a 7.
7?
Oh, wow.
Nothing.
I wanted to.
Alright.
I don't know if that's
Horse
too many
is
people.
still running full force forwards. All-Star.
Can I stop everyone, please?
It's beginning to get very loud, and now you're beginning to hear it and also feel it feet. This low rumble that's just building like a crescendo. Pressure about to burst beneath you. All-Star, as you open your mouth in that moment to call everyone to a stop, you hear for the first time that fracturing of ground as beneath the sand itself, beneath the topsoil, the solid rock, the ground is sort of like that the sort of soil is sort of topping, begins to fracture and break, and all of a sudden, bursting out from it, you see, first of all, a large, I would almost say gargantuan, large open glottis, this drooling mouth with sand just caked on the sides of it. You don't ever
Oh,
see
this is
any eyes, it's just teeth. Teeth and rows of teeth with a long pink tongue just kind of lolling out the side. Its hide is this armadillo-esque shell. It's long and tubular and purple,
Oh,
and it bursts through the ground, its mouth open. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws to see how well you can stay on top of your horse.
Oh boy.
what if we're on the carpet?
Yeah.
On the carpet, you have advantage.
Okay.
I'd say.
Oh
Is this
no.
a saving throw?
Yes.
It's a 4.
Okay.
I'm at 10.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's a 13.
I'm going to get 3 dice so that I know who cast dice. Oh no, that's not good.
See.
Oh shit. Right.
Uh,
All-Star, what did you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, you're alright. You managed to hold on to the carpet itself. The force and the positioning of the worm causing you to have to drastically alter your course, alter your direction, but you managed to stay. Bluey, what did you get?
13.
13. You stumble backwards, your horse rears up, and you feel yourself begin to slip out of the saddle, and you try and you grasp onto those reins, and you just manage to get one hand on them, but most of you is unseated as you're splayed on the side awkwardly. You just managed to hold on. Neff, what did you get?
4.
A 4. Neff, you're thrown off the back of your horse as it rears up itself, one of the close ones, in fact, to the worm which appeared just in front of you. The horse is spooked and it begins to dash off into the distance of the sand waste as you are flung back to the ground. And you take, what's a d4? 2 points of damage from the solid impact hitting your pelvis bone into the ground. But otherwise you are unscathed yet prone on the floor. Slyer.
That was a 17.
17. Your horse is spooked, but you managed to keep your composure.
I'm up on the carpet, though.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah. You sort of reacting to All-Star's sudden change in direction, grab onto the tassels of the carpet. One of your knitting needles falls down off the side.
It's fine, I got extra. That is what I've learned as an actual person who knits, is that I've always got just 6 of them about. I just don't know where the matching sets are.
Sure. However, you are able to catch on to the side. Cass is also thrown from her horse, falls quite hard on the ground, just a distance away from the wall, and she doesn't get up. Natural 1. Osha manages to stay on the back of her horse, not particularly disconcerted by the appearance of this worm, instead swerving around and rushing towards where Neff landed. And Jennifer also manages to stay on the back of the horse. So, all of you, in front of you, you see, emerging from the ground, this gargantuan purple worm. From your positions, you watch as it looks its head around and snarls down at you. And I would like you all to please roll that initiative.
Oh boy.
That's all right.
That's
Roll initiative.
12.
Okay, hold on to your numbers until I ask you, so that I can keep a track. Oh my god! Where's my initiative tracker? Oh my gosh, I think it's upstairs. Should I go get it?
I'll go to the toilet.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it.
Alright, burps.
Burps.
Alrighty. Initiative.
Sorry, hello.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Did everybody take a break? Because I was taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
I just desperately had to pee.
Worth it. It's fine. This is the time to do it.
It was very worth it. It's always worth it going to pee, as I've learnt over the years.
Tis indeed.
Burrow speed.
Hold on. I'll get some drinking
Yes.
liquid.
Go for it. Emma, I have a
Some
meta
drinking
question.
Yes.
Okay, so up to this point, I've been using banishment as a spell just willy-nilly, but one of the conditions of banishment in the thing is to
An
use...
object that the creature distastes.
Yeah, do you want to
right?
do that from now on so that I can't just banish everything, or what do you want to do?
Um,
Because otherwise I'm going to try banish stuff.
do you know,
But
banishment is, I think we should, because sometimes spell components are a bit of like are annoying, right? You don't always want to have to be going and buying batshit, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. But then sometimes they actually do enhance gameplay a bit, and I always forget about banishment. Because it's I feel like it's such as a standard spell. But that's one of those things where it's actually really fun to have something like to go and try and find something that a creature would distaste. So if you're happy with that, then I think that's fine as well.
Mostly
if you'd
also
like that.
just so I can't like just willy-nilly kind of banishment this, banishment that, and banishment everything kind of thing.
That's fine. I mean, to be honest with you, banishment does solve your problems, only delays them.
Yeah, by 1 minute. But
So,
as long as you're cool
if
with
you're
that,
happy with that.
yeah, I'm cool with that.
If you want it, that's fine. If you don't, that's also fine.
Yeah, it'll make it more interesting.
But we'll make a decision definitively now, so that we don't.
Yeah, for sure.
later,
No,
so
yeah, I'll make it. So
You
that-
want it to be a disface? You want the component?
Yeah, so I'll like, I guess
Okay.
if it's an animal or something, I can roll like either an animal handling check or a nature check or something and see if I know what would be distasteful, or we can decide that as we go along.
You're not always going to be able to find those things.
Yeah.
Around you at the time of being attacked
For
is
sure.
the only thing I'd say about that. So maybe reading about them beforehand, things you might encounter, would also help.
I'm gonna have to borrow Civex's library.
Yes.
Did
Alrighty.
everybody roll initiative or?
Yes, please. So, 25 to 20.
21.
Okay.
Very good.
Let's go, Chloe.
Hang on. Let me get I needed one more d20. So I've got so many characters. Nice. Alright, so first in the order then is, unless its dex is really good. No, it's quite bad. Bluey. Hey Bluey, what's your armor class?
18.
I'm just writing that in there. Okay. 20 to 15.
This is your
Alrighty.
little notepad. Nice. Good idea having armor class in there. It's just like very...
Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it? Thank you, Lily. Hehe.
My armor class changed recently.
Wait, Brian was, you said 13?
12.
12. Oh, sorry, Slaya was 13.
I haven't asked yet. I'm just still working out one of the others. Don't worry about it. Cass is not in this one. What else? That was a natural one. Okay. 15 to 10. Yep. What numbers?
13 and then...
Okay. Slya, and what's your armor class, Slya?
19.
9.
Wait, what?
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Is that reflected in your character design?
No.
Never.
Actually.
It's all under the
Right.
cloak.
Sure. Bran,
I had no
17.
idea.
you what? Sorry.
I had no idea.
Oh, I thought you were saying your
19.
your initiative was 17. I was like, no, my initiative tracker.
No,
Okay,
my AC
no.
is 7.
Good.
That's amazing.
Okay,
Definitely not reflected in the design. No, it's all in the core set.
Brian is
Stuff.
17. Then 10 to 5.
Yeah, 7 for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Hang on.
My dice are like unfairly fair. They give me a lot of not so great rolls.
These 2 dice
Oh
are
my
great.
God.
And I
Okay,
love-
we're fine. We're fine. We're good. Oh, it's another one.
And another
there's
one.
2.
Be careful, Emma. Where are these moths coming from?
My open window. It's really hot in here.
Okay, fair enough.
Right. Neff, what did you roll?
For initiative 7.
7, alright. And what's your armor class?
Okay, quick question about the armor class. And is the wedding bonus at +2?
Yep.
Okay, 16.
Ooh,
Newlywed.
Alrighty, then it is.
And I actually equipped my shield
Okay.
while I was on the horse, so I get a little bit extra.
And it is Jennifer with a natural 1.
Oh no.
Righty, first in the order
Okay,
is
Jennifer.
Bluey.
Okay.
Bluey, this worm is in front of you. You're on. What do you want to do?
All right. It'd probably be a good idea to get off. Oh no! Wait, we're not trying to escape out. I don't know. Like,
Up to you.
what can we do?
I have a feeling that whatever this is can maybe move a little bit faster than we can. Maybe. I mean, it did catch up to us.
Yeah.
So I'm personally not going to try run away.
Okay. Okay. Should I equip my darts and? Oh.
These like little things at the bolster.
Oh my gosh! What do I do?
I'm not going to tell you either way whether that's a good idea or not, but one day I hope you.
You know what? I'm gonna. Can I? Okay, maybe using whatever I have to use to like not be awkward on the horse. What would that involve? Like getting back on top of it.
Oh, you want to. Okay, I see what you're. I would say that if you wanted to not be on the horse, it's just a bonus action to dismount. Or if you wanted to be on
Okay.
the horse, then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be having a lot of speed, but you're going to be sacrificing a bit of your dexterity. So you'd be having disadvantage on your attacks.
All right, I'm gonna dismount
feels a
the
bit
horse
hard. Okay.
in a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 3 attacks with my darts, of
Nice.
which there are 6.
Okay.
Yes, there are 6. Good. So.
Yep. Go for it.
Yeah, how far away is it?
From you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. Let me just draw up a very quick little map.
Who's got the morning birds singing in the background?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
The worm is probably about 25 feet away from you.
Ah. Okay. What does that mean when like range is 20 and then 60 again? What does that mean?
It means the closest it can be is 20 feet from you. The furthest it can be is in range. Just.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can hit it.
I might move 5 feet towards it.
Okay.
It's like the closest
That's
it can
fine.
be.
Okay, so you swing down from your horse, equip your darts, and begin moving forward, aiming. You please roll to see if you hit.
I guess like an ideal aim, maybe at the oh shit. Okay, well, okay. So first one to hit is 12.
No.
Although it was a natural one, is it just a natural one?
This is a
Or
natural
do I
one.
add? Okay.
With that natural one, what you do is you throw your dart, and unfortunately, just as you throw it, your horse, spooked from the noise, just neighs up in front of you, and it gets caught just in the hoof, cuffing the skin of the horse, which in turn is spooked and is gonna make your life a little bit harder. From this point on, you'll be rolling. For just the next one, you're going to roll with disadvantage as it rushes forward in front of you as you release the next dart. So roll your second one at disadvantage.
I rolled all 3.
You just pick. Okay. I pardon you. Your god has decided that it's okay. Just go with it. What's the next?
Okay, it's a 6 plus 11. It's a hit.
So a 17.
Yeah, sorry.
This
17.
one manages to find purchase on the side of the purple worm, but it just deflects off the side of the armor. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it is not. It's a bit
And
stronger
the
than
third, the third one is a 17 plus 11, so that's 28
There you
to
go.
hit.
28. There you go. Doesn't hit, surprisingly. No, it hits.
Oh my god, okay, right. Okay, 28 does not hit.
No, it does.
No, it does. It does. It does. It does. I was joking.
Alright, so
No,
I'll
I'm
roll the
joking.
damage
My
on
chest.
that.
Yes, please.
Oh my god. 1d4 plus 5. Alright. 8. 8 damage.
8.
It's like an annoying little prick on the, wherever it hit.
It feels just ever so slight like a bee sting on the side of its neck, and it goes, and it just like screams in your face. More in Neff's and Osha's general direction, seeing as they're much closer to it. So,
Ugh.
speaking
wanna,
of
like, annoy it
Neff and
be like, "Go
Osha,
away."
yep, Neff, as this this purple worm kind of roars in your face at the response to Bluey's dart to the head. You watch as it looms over you, and there's a moment where it kind of looks down. And do you remember that scene in Madoka Magica where the blonde magical girl is
Mommy,
like
no!
overconfident
Mommy!
and like Mammy's like gets stared down by that weird happy monster thing, and then it bites her head off.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's kind of the vibe you're feeling now, as its teeth just like come towards you.
But we're both purple. How could you do this?
Ooh.
But we're both
does a 26. Yes, it does. 26 hits you.
Just
As
barely. It manages to. Yes, it does.
As these teeth just encompass your whole form, trapping you in its mouth.
Oh.
You take 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
Okay, 9. You take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna use Neff's old dice because I'm rolling too well with the other one. You say dexterity saving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a bad idea.
You want to roll well.
8.
Oh my
I
god.
cannot roll. I have no good dice. They're all really fair.
Do you want me to roll
That sounds
a
almost
replacement?
unfair at this point.
You are swallowed by.
Oh shit, hang on.
You are swallowed by
Shit.
the worm.
Oh no.
All of a sudden, you feel yourself traveling through its throat into its body. You are crushed on all sides. Your vision goes dark. You can't move. And you take.
This is great.
Fingers crossed for lightning damage. I've got resistance to lightning damage.
It's not
Okay.
lightning damage.
Dang it.
I don't have enough dice.
I'm scared.
One more. Come on, where are you?
I've heard I'm not that
You've been
nutritious.
Swallowed.
I only.
Ah! Get away from me, Sorry, it's a mosquito. That's the worst. If it's a fucking big mosquito, get out of here. Get out of here. Right.
There's a real battle
let's roll
going on
some dice.
in Emma's world.
Oh, I dropped one. Oh, it's really bad. It's all 5 6s. Okay, so actually no, there's a 3. So you take
Alright, hit me, barkeep.
math. It's not that bad.
Are you sure? Save your wife.
7 plus 17.
It'll be fine.
Take 29 points of acid damage as you feel corrosion beginning to set in, and the first layer of your skin is just melting away ever so slightly.
Yeah, it's melting. Oh my god, these Temple of Abundance robes. I don't know if they're gonna. If I can return them in this state at this point.
Next, as you all watch from the outside, Neff just being swallowed unceremoniously by this creature, distracted, watching in horror as your friend disappears before your eyes. None of you see the tail end of this creature swinging up from beneath the sand, up high enough to reach. Actually, it's how far? Ooh, hey guys, how far up is your carpet?
I don't know. Did we?
Slya, you
average
can.
is like 30 feet average.
I wasn't steering, so.
Oh,
Okay.
we do an average of 30 feet above the ground, I think.
Okay. So, yes. Hang on.
Which is probably not good.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. It's a gargantuan creature. So, yes, I'm gonna say it can reach you, considering it's fucking huge and about the size of 2 houses. So, let's roll a d20 to see who it hits. If it's a d6 to see who it hits. If it's a 1 to 3, it hits All Star. If it's a 4 to 6, it hits Slyer. 6, Slyer. You watching Neff, terrified, feel all of a sudden something coming towards you. Ooh, 19 hits. Yeah, meets it, beats it. That was close. 19. Feel a piercing in your side, and your body begins to spasm. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to take. No, I just read this. I need you to make a con saving best dice.
Did you say with my best dice?
Use your best dice. I've just read this.
What sort of saving throw?
Yeah. Constitution save.
How does the 17 look?
There's a moment where you feel as if you're gonna withstand it. You're gonna push it back, but then you start to feel a seeping, burning poison spread itself through your veins. Take a deep breath. This is gonna hurt. 3, 4, 9, 13, 15. No, yeah, 15. 19. 19 plus. Sorry, I've got to do some maths. 5, 7, 8, 12, 13. You take 32 points of poison damage on top of that.
Okay, wait. Can you give me like the full total of all the damage that it was just done?
I didn't write down the first.
37.
It was
37.
It was 5 piercing, right?
Yep, 37 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh no!
Wasn't it?
Sorry, I forgot. It's actually 46 points of damage. And Neff, you also take an extra 9 of damage that I forgot
That's
to add.
fine.
It was an extra 9, okay?
Yeah.
On top of, okay.
Neff, you just had to get swallowed, Neff.
Don't worry.
It's all the clerics! I just realised.
I really didn't want to get swallowed. This kind of just happened.
Twice.
Good. Right. Next in the order, Slyer, you taking that strong hit from the side. It's your go.
Ah!
Yeah, Neff's okay, you know what? I need the purple worm to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Yep.
Come on, come on.
2 plus like nothing. 2.
Cool. You see that the purple worm is now lit up like a Christmas tree. Oh, where is
This is a
it?
fairy fire.
Yeah,
This is a fairy fire.
it is. Let's make it blue.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh, cute, cute. Oh my god.
Ooh.
So
Pretty.
whenever I have Fairy Fire active, I have this up on my laptop so that I don't forget it.
Cute.
Oh, that's such a cool idea.
Right.
Ah.
Sweet. Would you like to do anything else with this turn?
That's my action.
Okay.
And
I would like to scream internally as a bonus action.
You can't scream. You're restrained. You
I,
can't scream. You're restrained. I'm afraid.
I thought that Thomas was speaking for Slia's internal.
Yeah, for Slya.
action.
I mean, it's not my turn. I can't do
Sure.
anything yet.
I like to scream internally. Bonus action. Wait, that's not a. Okay, question. It's not a spell. It's a drow thing. So if
What
I
do you wanna
were if I were to cast the spiritual weapon as a bonus action, does that still work or no?
It's you're able to do fairy fire because you were born with that natural ability, but you're still casting a spell.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it does count as casting a spell to use your innate abilities, even if they're called something slightly different. So it is still a spell.
Yeah. No worries, no worries. I was just curious.
Yeah.
But that's done.
That's cool. If you want to do any other cantrip that's a bonus action, you can.
Yeah. I don't have a cantrip bonus action.
Okay.
Good.
Right then. Staying where you are, next in the order is Brian, darling. You're up on the carpet, 30 foot up.
I'm just so upset that Neff got swallowed because now I have to think my plan.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you should be. I'm sorry for being
You
swallowed.
are 30 foot up and within 10 feet of the tail end of the worm itself.
Okay. I might hold my action until someone gets Neff out of the purple worm, but I would like to get Slya as far away from it as possible. If I can move the carpet like 60 feet away.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to stay... Sorry, repeat the beginning. You want to stay as far away as possible from the purple worm, but...
Yeah. I want to hold polymorph until someone gets Neff out of the worm. Because if I cast it now, it's just going to explode because Neff will be in its stomach, and then that's redundant, and I don't want to waste that. So I want to wait for someone on the ground to get it.
It's fine. So I will say, if it doesn't happen from within this round, then you're going to lose the spell. Just be aware of that.
Wait, lose the spell slot?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh.
If you hold a spell.
Even if I don't cast anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I might as well just try it then. Okay, I'm going to try and cast polymorph.
Okay.
Better trying than losing it.
You can still hold it.
No, because I don't want to risk losing it for no reason. So I'll just try it now.
Okay, so what do I have to make for you?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Because we'll still get Neff out, but...
Okay. It's a 14, so I don't believe that does it. What are you turning it into?
A beetle.
Okay. It's very clever. I see what you're doing with regards to saving Neff. So you watch as all of a sudden the purple worm before you begins to shrink down, and there's a haunting moment where there is a Neff-shaped suctioning of skin, which is half purple, half black. It's almost like Neff's in a purple black beetle skin suit. And then you see this sort of like moment where it tries to push down. And yeah, I think it explodes. and Neff, you burst from out of it, sort of like covered in this effervescent goop. I need you to roll a d4 for me to see where north, south, east, or west. North is 1, south is east is 2, south 3, and west is 4.
So 1, I think, is in north. Did you say?
North, cool. So you land on the inside of the worm's periphery. As you explode out of it, flopping onto the ground, those fractured, fragmented bits of beetle begin to reform and grow back into the shape of a huge purple worm, with Neff, you're sputtering on the ground, looking worse for wear already.
Run.
Neff, guess what? If Brian, there's nothing else for you to do,
Run, Neff, run.
Neff, it's your turn.
Am I prone or anything, or am I good to go?
I'm gonna say yeah, you'll be prone.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll use, how much movement is it? 30 feet? Or...
You have 15 feet of movement.
Oh, sorry, 15 feet. Okay. So I'll use that to become unprone. To deprone myself.
Okay.
Can I try maybe not, actually. I'll leave this for now. Hold on.
Okay.
I want to... Okay, how far away from the monster and from everybody else am I, roughly? Is everybody, like, within 30 feet or within 60 feet? I don't need to know how
You
far...
are within 25 feet of Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
Closer to Osha, but you're furthest away from Slyer and All-Star. Cass is nowhere near you, just sort of unconscious on the ground.
Okay, how far away is Slea?
30 foot up. I need to learn the Pythagoras theorem to know.
60 feet away from the worm.
Is it 60 feet and 30 feet away?
At least about 90 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
90 to 100 feet away from you.
Alright. Okay. I think I probably kind of sort of have to heal myself now. So I'm gonna do that. I will use... Can I use the rest of my 15 feet to move closer to Slea and further from the worm? In that direction?
Yep, you're 15 foot closer to Slea.
Okay, and at this point, but still too far away, I want to cast 4th level Cure Wounds on myself, if possible.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll touch myself, because I am my target, and I regain 4d8 plus 3, which is, let's find out, this is a d8.
Bing.
So, that's an 8 plus 3, which is 11, plus 7, which is 18, plus 3, which is 21, plus 3, which is 24. So I regain 24. I still look pretty bad. I'm still bleeding a lot.
Alrighty then. Osha is still, was last you saw was rushing towards Neff, so she's about 15 from Neff. Alright, is there anything else you want to do, Tomasz? Neff.
What kind of things can I do as a bonus action?
Spells if you have ones, which are cantrips. Anything that says bonus action under your actions tab.
Yep, I can just sort it by that. Well, nothing really useful. So I'll end my turn by placing 1 card face down.
Ah.
You've activated my trap card, worm. It's Mirror Force. No, okay, no, I'm done.
I like it. Okay, there we go. Right.
Emma.
Oh no.
Emma. Well, how are you guys doing?
Can't wait to go back to sleep.
Swell.
Emma.
Do you have any bug spray or a parent who can kill?
You know what does
Scorcher,
help?
maybe?
Turning on a light in a different room and turning off the light in the one you're in.
Oh no!
Emma, you-
It was on my phones.
Hey,
I'm fine.
are you
I
okay?
hate bugs so much. It's huge. Can you see it?
Okay, Emma, if you want to try get rid of it, turn off the light in your room and open the door and turn on a light in a different one. That's how I usually get rid of moths. They like light.
Yeah.
They think he's
Okay.
the moon or something. I don't
It's
actually
fine.
know.
It's fine. It's fine.
Be careful.
It's
I'm
fine.
concerned gravely for your well-being at this point.
You should be. Hang on. I'm gonna kill this bug
Rip.
very quickly because it's a mosquito and it deserved. Today. There we go. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You got this. You're doing great.
I'm
We
sorry.
believe in
It's
you.
really real. I can't. Sorry. Dungeons and Dragons. It's Osha's go. She's gonna run forward. She can. And she pulls out from her bag a vial and passes it to Neff. Well, no, she can pour it in your mouth, otherwise more actions. So she runs forward and is like, Neff, open your mouth! And pours into your throat a spell of a potion of healing. I'm fine. I promise. Where are all my dice? Where? Oh no! I threw my dice on the floor. Yeah. I'm not feeling good about this, dudes.
Don't worry, we're getting there. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I feel. You know when you're like everything you feel is a bug. That's what I feel like right now. It's very real, guys. It's very real. Where is a D4? Okay. You take back 2, 3. You take back 7 hit points
All right. I'm doing a
as
little bit
Osha
better.
pours this potion into your mouth.
I'm doing noticeably better.
Good. And do you know what? I really feel like my reactions to these moths are really putting a dampener on the mood of the game. Somehow.
No.
I'm sorry.
No,
making
it's
this too
dude. I'm totally okay.
I'm having a real battle here with
I
my
just
personal
hope you're doing okay.
beliefs about moths. Whilst you're simultaneously having a battle about purple worms. Osha is then going to rush forwards and make a greatsword attack, pulling out her greatsword, which she has. Natural 1. Not good. Your NPCs can never hit anything when they fight with. She gets to do 2 though, so she's going to try it one more time. 7. No. So thrown off by that first natural 1, she is unable to find purchase and sort of stumbles into the next stance, which she uses to sort of like right herself and prepare herself for her next attack on her next turn. Next in the order is Jennifer. Jennifer looks to Brian. There's like, I don't know.
Can I give her orders or?
I'll say that you can command her like a minion.
Because you see, I kind of want to save her for this. Oh. Where is she, like, position-wise?
She is right behind Neff. Well, 15 feet behind Neff or so.
Okay.
Adjacent to Bluey.
I'm going to tell her to get Neff, if she can, as far out of the purple worm's range as she can.
Okay, so that's going to require movement, picking up Neff, and then more movement. So, Neff, what's going to happen is you sort of distracted by Osha's amazing hair, feel all of a sudden the rush of hooves shaking the ground beneath you and a hand swoop up. And I need you to just make an athletics check for me as Jennifer attempts to grapple you into her arms on a moving horse. She's going to have disadvantage on this.
Okay, this is my worst check. So
Not good.
this is gonna be bad. Natural 1 -1.
Oh, good, because she only got 6, so she does manage to tackle you into her arms on the back of the horse, and she can move. Funnily enough, she can't really move that much further back from where she was, but you are now adjacent to Bluey, so 25 feet away from the worm, considering the move took to get there, picking you up, and coming back. So you are further away from the worm than you originally. So. Next in the order is Dehans. Sly, do you want him to do anything?
I thought Neff had him.
Neff,
Yeah.
do you want him to do anything? Sorry.
Hold on. Let me actually check something really quickly. Okay, I have a potion of healing, and I want him to bring the potion of healing to Slya. So can I chuck him?
You want to yeet that mole?
I want to yeet
Can
him.
the hands take damage?
Yes, and then it can disappear.
Ah.
I'm gonna
gonna
say
say-
he was inside of Neff's jacket, so it's fine.
Neff does have like some armor and stuff.
Sure, I'll allow it
so
because
I'll do
it's
that.
cute to have
Yeah.
a mole friend.
I don't want him to die.
I can see Aylin's like look of disbelief. She's like, I get hit with 46
say
points of
so?
damage,
Yeah.
and then this fucking mole is still alive.
No,
Yeah.
that is not what I was thinking at all. I was like, and then Nev yeeted the mole. The mole disappeared. Sarazar's like, you were gone. How long? And just starts riding after us because
Yeah.
the mole has disappeared.
Don't worry, I'm sure
Oh,
I'll roll
dude.
well on whatever I need to roll next time.
Okay, yeet that mole.
All
How
right.
are you securing the? Well, this is gonna take. This
Can-
is a bit of
The
a,
mole
a
is
difficult
like
one.
1 HP.
75 feet.
Actually,
Did you-
how far from
Right.
the carpet am I? Because I might not actually even be able to do
Did
this.
you? Can I ask a question first? Did you use your bonus action on your turn?
Did I use my bonus action? No, I didn't have anything I could have used.
Okay. Because you didn't know that Dehans was in the game
Mm-hmm.
necessarily.
Yeah, I did. I totally forgot.
Would you like to retroactively hold your bonus action? Because it's fucking funny.
Sure.
Okay.
If you'll
You
allow
can now throw the Dehans. Dehans is holding onto the potion
To
at
a-
your behest,
it. To a
and
potion
is
of
now
healing.
just like ready to be launched.
All right, I will launch that mofo right onto the carpet. Let's hope
I
this
don't
goes
even
well.
know what check this is. Make a ranged weapon attack.
Oh wait, what? A ranged weapon attack?
Oh, I thought it was off.
I don't think.
Make a ranged weapon attack. I'm gonna give you a solid disadvantage on this because it's so far.
Can I? I can't do ranged weapon attacks. Can I? I don't think I can.
You can.
Can I? Okay. Ranged weapon. Okay.
The hands is just gonna.
How do I roll this? Do I just roll a raw d20 twice and take the lower roll?
Roll a d20. Take the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So lower roll, yeah.
I don't
And
know
then
which-
you're going to then you're going to just tell me what the dicey go boy is.
Oh, the disadvantage one is a 7.
7.
I'm not lucky with rolls, man. I can't do this.
What's your did you add your ranged weapon modifier to it?
No. Let's see. What on earth is my ranged weapon modifier?
I'll tell you in a second, hang on.
I have my regular modifier, which is
Let me tell you.
a cleric modifier. I have my spell
Hang on.
attack modifier.
Disappointment crew. And sorry, I'm yawning through my chat.
I hope the mole himself can like do something.
Attack.
This might go terribly.
You're gonna
Yeah.
kill the hounds. Sarah's just
Yeah.
gonna think you threw him. No reason.
Well, I'm trying to throw him 30 feet into the air, I think. So 30 feet worth of full damage.
That's gonna be a +7.
+7 to.
I'm using the same as your spiritual weapon range attack. 60-foot range, so that's the same in my mind.
14. It's way better. I still have a feeling this might not work.
Fuck it, it's fun. Slya, can you make me just a quick dexterity check to see whether you can catch the mole?
Catch the heads!
The DC is going to be a 14 as well.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, even without adding anything, I think I'm pretty alright. It's a 15.
yes!
There you go! Okay, you in a feat that literally no one could have predicted. You watch as the mole to hands is flung through the air, and with your hands outstretched, as if you're about to say Simba, the mole just lands dead in you, dead in your hands, delivering you a potion of what healing? Greater healing, regular healing?
Regular, just potion of healing.
I
Great.
don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Bluey, back to the top of the round. It's you.
Okay. Alright, Osha took an action to, like, attack the thing. So I'm gonna get out my greatsword, move 20 feet, maybe close to Osha, but not, like, so that I'm in range to, like, accidentally hit her. And I'm gonna make my 3 attacks on the worm.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah. Did
Oh, is that
Osha
'cause of
roll
the
with
fire?
advantage?
Because
Yeah.
of the fairy fire.
Okay. With advantage, thank Christ. Alright. Oh, just slightly better. And how much do I add?
You add
It's a
your
12.
12. Unfortunately, that one doesn't hit. You're having the same as Osha. You can't quite get the tough outer hide, even with
Okay.
Sly's help.
Okay, so all my attacks are with advantage?
Yep.
Okay, good. Good. Okay. 18 plus 9.
18
27?
just hits. Oh, 27 well hits, yes.
Okay. So that's that one. And third attack. 18 or 5. So 18 is 27 again. Yeah.
Okay, 2 have hit. Would you like to roll me some damage?
Yes. And how much is that? 2d6 plus 5, so I'll grab. Where are all my d6? There's that one. And there's that one. And for that one also. I now have so many d6s, which is very nice. So that first hit does 6 plus 5. 11.
Nice. And the second one?
7.
7. Nice. Good. Chipping away. You manage to see yourself beginning to flake and dent into the side of that armor. It's slow work, but you feel yourself beginning to make progress. Right. Next in the order is, if you have nothing else you wish to do on this turn, the purple worm. Do you want to?
I would like to say to the worm, why didn't you swallow me?
Oh,
Oh,
Louis.
so sad, so cute, so sad. Right. Add up, 25 total. Right. Considering that you're hitting it hard, you've hit it twice so far. That's gonna try and take a bite out of you.
Oh dear.
Give you your wish.
Yes.
So, Louis does. Oh yeah, it does. 25. As it just punches its head into the ground, barreling down. You see a burst of sand up around you, and you feel just teeth beginning to clench in all around. And you take 3d8. Where's my other d8? I think I've genuinely just yeeted so many dice from being scared of moss. 8. So you take 16 points of damage.
Cool.
Of piercing damage, as you feel yourself being sort of drawn into the mouth, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I believe that's just +2. Come on. Oh! Natural 1 +2.
Natural
But...
one.
Stop getting eaten, guys.
Bluey,
Pulled
no!
in with a rush of
Sorry.
stomach acid. You are blinded. You cannot move, and you're going to do some. You're going to
I'm
take some.
not doing it again. I'm not doing another polymorph.
I've got acid resistance.
You do?
That's really
on you.
convenient. Oh my god.
Yes, it is,
5,
isn't it?
10, 16, 18, 21, 25. So you take 12 points of acid damage as you are sucked into this glottis. Everyone else, same thing again. You see Bluey is sucked in to the form of the
Alright.
worm. The worm is then going to use its movement speed to attempt to curl around the rest of you on the ground, wrapping you up, no means of escape. It moves 50 feet around, sort of beginning to encircle you, narrowing your anyone who's on the ground. You only have about a 10-foot-ish gap now if you wanted to try and escape into the sand waste before it appears it's going to close. With a swing of the stinger, the tail comes around, it reaches up, hoping to try and catch those on the carpet, narrowly just misses it. Instead, settling on people on the ground who it can reach. And, I mean, Jennifer, DeHans, Osha, Neff, or Bluey. Jennifer, DeHans, Osha, Neff, Bluey. It's 5 people, so I'm going to roll a d6.
The hands is up on the carpet now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because he got
Jennifer,
yeeted.
Osha, what's it?
No.
Bluey and Neff. I did it in a different order. Jennifer, Osha, Bluey, Neff. Oh, it's only 4.
But if Bluey's
If-
in its mouth, will it try and sting itself in the mouth?
Ah, that's true. I think it's going to go then for Neff. Seeing as everyone else has made very good cases for not anyone else. Actually, Neff or Osha is going to roll a d6. 1 to 3 is Osha. 4 to 6 is Neff. 4, Neff. Okay. Neff, you see this tail coming towards you. 16 plus... It was almost a natural 20.
Oh, I get it.
Plus 9. 25. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot to say, Bluey, take an extra 9 of damage. I always forget to add that on. Sorry.
Okay.
9 points of piercing damage.
I would just like to say, I think I forgot the fact that, oh wait, no. I forgot to check what counts as a critical, because I might,
A
I'm not sure if I
19,
missed.
I believe. That you're 19.
Yes,
Because
okay, I didn't roll a
18
19.
was what you rolled, I think. So almost.
Okay, good. I didn't miss out on that.
Neff,
Mhm.
you are swallowed not swallowed, you're stung through the side of your body by this tail. That's bad. It's fine. 9. You take 18 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right, cool.
Nope, sorry. Yes, no, you take 18 points of piercing damage.
Mhm.
I did add the 9. Now make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Let's go.
Do really good.
it's not good. 8.
Okay.
I'm rolling badly for all of us. It averages out to a normal party.
Just managing to get yourself back on your feet, you're immediately thrown down again. So 10, 8, 22, 28. Oh, it's really quite bad.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I literally just did art of your character. She can't die. Actually, she can die.
She won't. She'll be fine.
I didn't jump away that time. It's fine. It's fine.
Stay safe, Emma.
I'm not safe. 7, 10, 25. You take 53 points of damage from the tail stinger
All right, time to make
on
death
top of
saving
18.
throws.
So you take. Oh god!
I only have
'Em.
45 hit points right now.
No.
All right, hit me. How much do I take?
Great.
So
No.
you take that total that round took 53, 63.
I've already taken the
70.
18.
Yeah, so you got 70. I can't do maths. 71 points
On top of the
total that
18?
round. No. You already. That's including the 18.
Okay, how much
Just
is
so
it
you're aware.
not including the 18?
So you watch everyone as Neff, swaying in
53.
place, poison overtaking her, falls on the ground unconscious, convulsing, her wounds oozing this sort of putrid green and purple slime-like poison. Rightio. So you're in death saving throw territory, and you're going to get another lingering injury.
Why is it always Neff? Why do I
Slyer. Slyer. You watch Neff fall unconscious on the ground. What do you want to do?
I need the purple worm to make a fuck me. Okay, sorry. This is how it's gonna go down. Sorry. Slay casts life transference. Wait, is she within 30 feet?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm afraid not. Because you
Can I
flew away 60 feet beforehand.
Never mind, I can't do it. Okay, cool. I need the purple worm to make a wisdom saving throw while I find this spell.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
It's a dirty 20, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, that's cool. It's all good. Fairy fire is gone because it's concentration.
Okay. The fairy fire fizzles
Yeah.
away. Alright.
Wait, from inside the worm, can I see the effect of fairy fire? Like, is it lit up blue inside the worm?
I'm afraid you're blinded as one of the conditions of being swallowed.
Oh.
You're being digested.
As
Yep.
my bonus action, can I drink the potion?
Yeah.
Is
Neff,
it-
how much healing does it do? How much healing does it do, Thomas?
Let's find
It's a greater.
out. No, it's a regular one. It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright then.
Cool, I take 4 back.
Yay.
Next in the order then is Brian.
Right. Brian is going to cast Conjure Woodland Beings and summon 10 pixies.
Ah! What have you done? How you did this? Joss! Raylan, you did this! I knew it! Fucking pixies! I hate it! I hate it so much! Okay.
It had to happen. It had to happen. Time.
That's fine. That's fine. Conjure those pixies. And yes, fine. The DM has all the stats. Yes, I get it. I'm gonna find them. Give me 2 minutes.
Aelin just sent them to me if you want him to send them to you.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Via Facebook Messenger, please.
Okay.
If possible.
Yeah, I just need to switch tabs.
Yep, that's fine. I think you can do it. I believe in you. I love Dungeons and
roll
Dragons.
initiative. They all get
Yeah.
to roll initiative.
I'll do
They're
it.
a group. They're a group, so.
Oh, they're a group. They all run. They have a group initiative. Then do you want to roll it then?
Sure.
I mean, at least it's not the sprites that have like the poison, the unconsciousness, and
That's fine. I'll take that.
If it's a 17, is there an initiative bonus for pixies, or is it just the...
A dexterity.
So,
wow.
it's a 17 plus 5, so that's a 22 in initiative.
Okay, they'll go at the top of the round.
Go pixies. My beautiful minion.
A new sports team. The Pixies. Go Pixies.
Go pixies!
It's like the worst Riverdale crossover you've ever seen. Like, all right.
Pardon me. What? No.
What level is the spell?
4th.
This is so. Oh my
did check it.
god! It's only a
Can be
spell
done.
save DC 12, but it's done.
I know,
Okay, cool.
But there's
Right.
10 of them. So hopefully, within those 10 rolls,
One
something...
thing works.
Yeah.
Something works. Right! You can cast fly on it. Right.
I think you know what I'm going to be doing.
I feel like I do. I
Oh,
can see
excuse me.
it. It's written there. I mean, there's some really good ones on it. Okay, Brian, do you want to do anything with that bonus action? That fat bonus?
Can I healing? Is healing word a bonus?
It is,
A
but
spell.
you've already cast. Yeah.
Okay. What's Slya looking like?
About half. Sorry,
Okay.
like she looks messed up. About bloodied, one might say.
Okay, let me just check something. 1 second. Okay. I take one of my potions of greater healing and pour it down Slya's throat.
Okay. Roll a Healy boy for me.
Let me find that dice. Dice. 2. Oops. 2, 3. 2, 2, 3, 4 plus. Who's good at that
Okay.
math?
2, 3, 3, 4 plus 4.
2, 2, 3, 4,
Okay. That's
8,
11
11, 15.
plus. Yeah, 15. Sweet. Take 15 points back. Right. Would you like to use your movement at all?
I want to stay out of range of the worm because I feel like if Slya gets hit again, it's not going to be pretty. But I have
But then-
plans.
Okay,
With the
so you're staying
pixie.
out of range, so both Slya and Brian will be out of range from Neff and Bluey, who are both in critical condition. Heal them, just so you're aware.
Actually, can
Cool.
I drop Slya on the ground so she can have freedom of...
You are 60 foot up. If you go down, you're not going to be able to come back up.
Okay, I go straight down and Slya on the ground.
Okay, so you are both on the ground for all intents and purposes at this point.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Neff, would you please make a death saving throw, please?
Alright, let's do it. See how this goes. Come on, dice. Yeah, I've seen you roll 20s before. Now you roll a 19. now. Alright, one success.
19's good. 19's good.
It
Yeah,
is, but why
success
couldn't I get this
isn't it?
earlier? I've so many bad rolls up to this point. Alright, it's fine.
Yep. Good. Okay, Mark, one success.
Oh, yes,
Osha?
okay, good.
Is going to rush forward and just barrage it with greatsword attack, in hopes that it will spit up Bluey. Okay, why do they have such? Why do all the NPCs who go on trips with you have such shitty rolls? So it's +5, so 8. Oh, 1 hits and 1 does not. So have a look at the. Okay. It is. Ugh. Rolled 2 1s on the dice. It takes 5 points of damage. Not what I wanted. At all. Okay. Great. Bonus action. Oh, wait! Yes. This is good. You watch as, looking around and finishing off that attack, Osha pulls out something from inside of her armor, and it appears to be a sort of a bracelet with 6 gems on it, and she puts a finger on one and whispers into the bracelet, and you see there is a sort of moment where there's a wisp of energy that forms at the tips of her fingers, and then it sort of transfers through the air, like a will-o'-the-wisp almost, like appearing in spot to spot until it appears on Neff's back, and it sort of goes in and sort of sucks into her, and Neff, you feel a moment of like relief as you're able to stabilize with 1 hit point. Actually, no. I think you get the effects of the spell. It's not that much. You take 4 points of healing. That was really shit.
Yay! Oh my
4
god.
points of healing back.
Thank goodness.
And you stabilize, no longer unconscious. So you have 4 hit points.
Does that mean? Okay.
What does that mean?
Oh no, I thought, does that mean 4 or 5 hit points? Because
4 hit points. 4 hit points. But
Yes,
good
okay,
question.
so-
That's fair enough.
I'm coughing up blood.
All right, next in the order. Oh god. Good. Next in the order is Jennifer, who is going to reload her D&D Beyond page. There we are. Where did you guys put Jennifer? Oh, she
was with
She's
Neff,
trying to get
wasn't
Neff
she?
away.
Yep, she was kind of
Yeah.
holding Neff. So she's going to throw Neff onto the floor. Now that you're awake.
Do I take a D4 of
And-
damage?
I think throw is a strong word. She aggressively places ground.
That could have been fun. That could have potentially been more death saving throws.
And instead of doing anything else, she is going to dismount from the horse with her bonus action, and then she is going to rush towards the outer edge of the sort of circle which the worm is forming, and is going to throw some daggers. She's going to make 2 daggers. Wait. Did you give her any weapons? You didn't give her any weapons. She's going to do nothing. She's going to use her action to double dash. Cool. She's running away from Neff.
I did give her an order that she can't run away from the group if she does try to run away. But I don't think
Yeah.
trying to
She's
do
just
that.
running away from... She's just trying to save herself.
Yeah.
Cool. DeHans is a mole.
Is a mole.
Right, Pixie!
Pixie!
Wait,
Yay!
how does he work now? Because he's with Slya.
He
Good
waves his
question.
Is it...
Right, I'm going to roll 10 wisdom saves against this polymorph. You ready?
Wait, what?
I thought you're obviously going to do polymorph on these
I'm gonna make them do different things, if that's okay.
Oh dear God, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I would like to start by trying to polymorph the worm. So
And
one of the pixies first, please cast polymorph worm.
okay, is that a wisdom save?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark off how many pixies fail.
8.
Ah, so yes. Please turn the worm into a beetle again and get Bluey out. First
Okay.
stage.
Bluey, you explode out of the worm.
Sweet. Okay. Next pixie, please polymorph Bluey into a T-Rex.
Okay.
Oh
Blue T-Rex.
A blue T-Rex.
Yes.
Next pixie, please polymorph Neff into a T-Rex.
Ah!
I just broke Emma's game.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Cool. 7 more to go.
Next pixie, please polymorph Ocean T-Rex.
This is not Jurassic Park. It's not Walk of the Dinosaurs, okay?
It is now.
That's Dungeons and Dragons game.
You gotta start singing it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Next,
Great.
turn to the reformed worm. Please cast polymorph again on the worm and try and turn it into a goat.
16 plus 4, dirty 20. Doesn't work.
Okay. The 7th pixie, please try again.
I've lost count. Hang on, this is number 7.
I'm keeping a tally, don't worry.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oh,
8th pixie,
shit.
please try again.
3, 7. Oh no. Okay.
The worm
It's a
is now
goat.
And I want to yell, let's leave.
2 more.
Aha,
There are 2
okay.
more.
I could get them to do other things. Oh,
What about
can
the
they
horses?
Can they try and cast Entangle on the goat so it can't move?
Yeah. Let me just look up. What does Entangle do, please?
I'll get it.
No, I've got player's handbook, it's fine.
If I can just look it up. Easy.
It's a strength save
Okay,
on the go.
I got it.
It has
There we go.
+1 strength.
Yeah,
+1.
the goat.
Okay.
4.
Alright. Let's leave. Please. Let's go. Come on, T-Rexes.
Are there 3
How do we get
T-Rexes?
the goats?
Just leave the goat.
Okay, how are you leaving?
Horses, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna
Horses.
pick Slayer up again on the carpet.
You're still
Actually,
gonna be right. Because you're also in a realm of chaos at the moment, we're still gonna stay in initial order as you sort of tell me how you're gonna leave. So there is a goat. Bluey, you're running away?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna try and mouth. I'm gonna try and say but as a T-Rex.
Okay, and you're gonna attempt to run?
Yeah.
What
I just
direction
don't
are
know
you
what to
running?
do about the horses. With the direction we were
They
traveling
look
in, I
really
think.
yummy at the moment from your T-Rex size.
Mm.
Are you using your action to double dash in the direction you were headed before? That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay, you begin to dash away. What is the
Thanks,
speed of a
Lily.
T-Rex, Lily?
I'll find it for you.
Great.
It
Next
is
in the order,
50 feet.
so you are 100 feet away. Next in the order is a purple worm. Now, it can make
It's a
a
goat.
save against polymorph every turn, though, right?
Not polymorph, but entangle it can.
Entangle,
Polymorph lasts for an hour. But it's a goat, so I'm not too worried.
Right, it escapes from entangle.
Oh shoot.
Sweet.
17 plus a lot because it's strong.
The goat only gets
So-
only +1, just saying.
18 then.
And its intelligence is -4. In fact, I'll just send you the goat statistics. I think that will help.
If you're, yeah. Please do. I'd love to hear more. Great. Okay.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thanks,
goat.
Lily. Thank you a lot. Good.
Oh my god.
I think this is
Enjoyed
better than the goldfish. I think this is new record.
Shuji just sent me a nice message. Thanks, Shuji. Can you please send it via Facebook Messenger? 'Cause I don't have
Oh,
Discord on my computer.
there you are.
I can't believe this.
Oh, well,
believe you've
look
done
at that.
Yeah.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that goat?
Would you look
Greatest
at all
of all
those
time.
T-Rexes?
My
Right.
T-Rex army.
The goat is gonna charge at because it can. I don't know. What are the T-Rexes? Bluey. No. Neff T-Rex. Right. The goat's gonna charge at you.
Roar.
Wait, is it an action to get free of entangle, or is it just a save? Let me check.
Yep, you're right. Fuck that shit.
So I can't-
Oh! Wait, charge isn't an action. Okay, that's good. Charge is just a thing that can happen. So it's just gonna run 20 feet forward at Neff then.
Do I have my
Oh,
regular
the goat.
HP? Or do I have like a different
And
HP?
you're gonna take... so you're gonna take this much. 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that
As
to my
a
regular HP?
T-Rex.
And make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Neff is the T-Rex.
Alright.
Could you imagine?
Neff is a T-Rex. This is.
If this
Oh,
goes.
wait, guys, use the T-Rex statistics. I'll send them to you
Does it? Okay, sweet.
when I find them. Hold on.
Just
hold
roll
on.
your d20
It's
so
a
you
lot
get an
for this
idea.
Do I add my modifier?
Hold
I'll
off on
put
it.
it
Just
for
roll the
T-Rex.
d20 first. What's your d20 roll? Plus 7.
It's 16. Plus
Yeah.
7. Plus 7.
So yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the chat
Cool.
because there's so many T-Rexes, so you all need this.
It's great. My regular modifier is -1. I
Thank you.
appreciate the plus 7.
Oh, it had advantage on that strength saving throw against Tangled when it first failed. I didn't know. So I'm just going to see if it still has an action or not. No, it rolled a 4. Never mind. Cool. So anyway, great.
So 2
That's
bludgeoning.
it. Slya, what are you up to?
Looking at Brian like this. What?
Roar.
Bro.
I'm gonna, I guess, hold my action to see what Brian does because, yeah, I'm at a loss.
Okay. Brian, what are you up to?
I'm gonna tell Slya and Jennifer if she's in earshot.
Jennifer is a human on the ground. Only one
Okay.
left as a human, just so you're aware.
I'm gonna get Slya and Jennifer to ride a horse each and take a horse by the reins so we can still have horses, if that's okay.
Okay. So wait,
I
sorry,
don't-
is Slya on the ground now?
Yeah, I put her on the ground.
Okay, but that's fine, cool. I'm glad I've established that there is one thing that is normal then in this world. One human
mean,
standing solid ground.
If Slya wants
Humanoid.
to be a T-Rex, she can ask the pixies and we can make this happen. No,
There's only
fine.
2 magics left though, so
Yeah, I miscounted, but it's I only need 2 more.
Quick question. As the T-Rex,
hang on.
when I take
1,
damage...
2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, 2 more.
I miscounted.
As T-Rex, you can take damage.
Do I take it away from the T-Rex's HP, or do I take it away from my HP?
T-Rexes.
Okay,
T-Rex,
I'm gonna
that's
gain back that 2 bludgeoning then. Half my entire health. We're at 4.
T-Rex 136 HP.
I'm having a look at the stat sheet now. It's crazy! Why is it so... That's a T-Rex, I guess, actually.
Why is it so stupid?
No, I was gonna say, why is it so strong?
Because it's a giant dinosaur.
Yeah.
You are my dinosaur army.
What have you done?
Next in the order is Ned.
I'm going to follow Bluey and also double dash. Roar!
Okay,
I'm
100 feet
clapping.
away.
Because you guys are doing smart things.
Osha is gonna double dash and run away. Jennifer is gonna hop on a horse, grab 2 more horses. Dehans is a mole. Pixies.
Pixies. Do they have to do anything? Can I just keep them for friends?
You could kill the goat.
They are
couldn't
gonna
you?
go away eventually,
Oh,
but
I've got 2 more. Okay, try and tangle the goat again. I don't want the goat trying to hit anyone else.
okay. How's a 14? So it does save.
Oh well. Should I waste the last pixie, guys? I don't know. Let's do it. Last pixie.
Up to you.
Well, the pixies can do, if I'm reading it right, they can do one of each of those spells each, like once per day.
No, it's 1 spell per day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because it says.
Wait.
Fusion might be a suggestion.
Hang on a second.
I think
I'm
It's weird.
I think we might need to read into that, but for now I don't mind.
It's a wild spell.
I love being a druid.
It's fun.
It's
Chaos.
so fun. I just realized we could definitely storm the fort as T-Rexes. Just everyone.
I mean, that would not be the most subtle method of attack, but we could do that.
Yeah, it's
That
not
would
a
probably
stealth
work
mission anymore.
fairly well.
We have a
Attack as
backup plan.
T-Rexes.
Yeah.
I can do this 4 more times, guys. Just say. I won't do it
Pixies
for
is
one.
a really good idea. Like,
It is a good idea. Emma's
isn't it,
not
Emma?
I need to think about this.
I just want to leave. I don't need to use the pixies anymore.
I'm making a mental
Yeah.
list of spells to ban in my own campaign.
I'll bring one pixie with me as a friend.
No, what's going to happen instead is Emma is going to use a bonus action to disengage from the Dungeons and Dragons game, and I'm going to just go and lie prone on the ground. You know what? Yeah, we'll think about this as a game, as a thing in general.
Hey, can we herd the horses as T-Rexes? Like,
Oh dear God, you could turn all the horses into fucking T-Rexes. couldn't you?
T-Rex army.
Oh my god.
I won't do that. Let's just leave.
Right, fuck it. What do you want to do with the last pixie?
I want to keep it as a friend, please.
Great, good for you. Bluey, right,
I'm 100 foot away though. Yeah.
now that everyone is beginning to dash away, I'm going to say as you begin to just leave the goat in your dust.
Bye.
Yes. I see your hand, yes.
Okay, so because of the purple word, did the terrain near the borderlands get roughed up any?
Unfortunately, you'd already moved into the sand waste at this point.
Okay. I was just curious if we had, like, accidentally...
Done something right. No, that's not on brand. We're disappointing.
I'm still so disappointed. Also, I've lost my... There they are. I really did yeet these dice. They're all over the place.
And now they're back.
Nope, they're not all back. I'm missing 5 of them.
Well, rip, okay, never
My
mind.
pink one.
To be fair, I only did this because you guys kept getting swallowed and I couldn't do it myself, so I had to take desperate measures. Sorry.
I mean, hey, whatever works.
That is, I mean, I think that's the most like spectacular.
No,
move.
no. Sorry, I did enjoy it. The most spectacular move in my mind was still your 4 natural 20s in a row when you've hit the rock, or 3 natural 20s in a row when you hit the rock. Because it was just good content. It was just really good.
Who's natural 20s?
You!
Yeah.
Me? Oh, I
You
don't
got
remember
like
that.
3 in a row, and then
It was
on your
amazing.
haste, 5 attacks, like 2 19s and 3 natural 20s or something like that. Which is
Oh
all
yeah,
so
no
quick.
wonder it's dead.
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh my god.
Alright. I'm gonna call it as you all begin to rush away from this goat, leaving behind yet another enemy. Into the sand wastes you go, pushing forward for as long as you wish to. You make your way deeper and deeper into this desert-like wasteland, seeming to see no end to the like flat plain ahead of you. You pass the point in your minds where you would imagine in the parallel place far to the east of you, the Temple of Law and Learning facility would be, where you met Thessalios and where Bluey you got your magical sword. Passing that as it crests midday and past again to 1 o'clock, 2 in the afternoon. It's swelteringly hot, and you realise you're going to hit exhaustion if you keep rushing, even in your... Well, actually, no, your T-Rex forms would have faded by now. Given that an hour has passed, over an hour has passed. Anyone who was hurt before, you're still not healed, and you're beginning to feel the exhaustion sort of settling in. of pushing yourself so hard. But there's still a ways to go. And as you make the decisions that'll lead you into the opening where you're going to attack the fort, your goal is in sight, and so is the plane. And that's where we're going to leave it, I think, for this evening. That was that was the session.
My God. Sorry, what new injury do I have now?
Well, oh yes. Let me just find you.
How am I
lingering
permanently
injury chart.
affected?
Wait, guys, can I just pile up my book?
Yes.
Can I just show you? Look, this. Look at this. Dragons. Okay, I'm a fucking nerd. Where is it?
The nerd crew.
Owl bear. Lingering injuries chart. Where are you?
I'm almost dead at the moment. Fun.
Yeah.
I
Hello.
have a ways to go.
Good.
Plus the 136 of a T-Rex.
You are now back to your regular bluey state, just so you're aware.
Oh, yes, that's right.
T-Rexes are faded.
Totally forgot about
Hang on. D&D search.
What even was this sesh?
I don't know. 272.
What a crazy spell,
you know,
by the way.
This session was
not too
genuinely terrifying for me because of the moth. It was such
Charizard the
funny.
Moth.
No, oh my God,
No! Don't ruin it! Don't do this to me.
You persevered, proud of you.
I'm sorry.
Made it out alive.
I'm sorry.
For now.
Okay, can you roll a d20 for me, please?
Sure thing.
Who?
2. These rolls. Is it bad? Oh boy.
It's quite bad, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's quite bad, yeah. Neff, as you lose your T-Rex form and you all finally begin to regain a sense of your surroundings, running isn't quite as easy as it was before. You'll sort of feel yourself swaying and you think, I need to be on the back of a horse. I need as much as I can to have something supporting beneath me. And as you walk over, calling Jennifer or Osha, whichever, probably Osha, to stop and lend you a horse, you are confused at first by the horrified look on her face. And then as you reach up, the sort of adrenaline still numbing your whole body, as you reach up to take the rein, you realize that your arm from here down is just gone. Teeth marks from the bite of the purple worm still sort of shredding the edges of the skin. You've lost an arm. You can no longer hold anything with 2 hands.
Yep.
And you can hold only a single object at a time. Magic such as the regenerate spell can restore the lost appendage. Well done, guys! Dragon. Shall I? Hang on. I have a really awful idea. Give me just like a solid 2 minutes.
What's your awful idea?
That's good.
Please do. You're gonna like edit that art or something.
I don't know.
Emma, I'm gonna leave.
No,
She's holding her book.
Can I?
You and
Can I still swing a spiritual weapon? I'm curious.
Spiritual weapon floats in the air.
Okay.
You don't have to wield it. You're fine.
Can
oh my God, Sarasaur's gonna.
Okay, which arm have I lost actually?
No.
Sarasaur's gonna kill us.
Yeah. Let's say I'll roll a d4. or a d6. D6 has been working well for me. 1 to 3, it's your left arm. 4 1, your left arm.
Alright. Nef can still write.
What's when are we playing next? Just wanting to double check.
I don't know. Could I roll this brief foresight like right now? I should have rolled it earlier. Just so it's there for next game.
Hello.
Hello, sorry, my computer just crashed.
Welcome back.
Because I've got too many
that's
things
fun.
open.
That's fun.
Yep.
I'm going to roll my brief foresight now.
Yep. Okay.
Right, it's a 4. Thanks, dice.
Yeah! Okay.
4.
Nice.
You know, for when
Now,
I roll a natural 1, or when
I
one of you
know
rolls
that-
a natural 1.
This isn't... Hang on. Let me just wait till the spinny wheel of doom disappears. So that I can actually show you what I've done. Because I think what I've done here is actually really cool.
Oh, no.
Now, what I've done is I've taken a character which you put so much of your heart and soul into, Thomas, and I just accidentally made her worse. No, actually, that's wrong. I made her hurt. Differently abled, but not worse.
Yes.
In any way. She's just going to start her new life.
She'll manage
As-
somehow.
Neff with 1 arm. And now let me just click delete.
Oh no!
It looks quite fine. It doesn't look. There's nothing wrong. It looks like wrong.
They're evil.
It's just the Photoshop makes it look quite bad.
Oh,
Hang on.
I need to go, guys. So I'll see you later. Bye.
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 Oh.
Hang on.
Wait, right
Hang on.
here.
Let me
She left
send.
almost as quickly as Nef's left arm.
Yeah. I think that even if you decide not to regenerate it, it'll be fine. That was really good. Oh my goodness.
You got mage
Lily
hand,
coming through
or-
with that. Yeah, mage hand would work. Or you could get a blacksmith to make you a.
Oh! Emma, that's the wrong arm!
I know, but I couldn't do the other one because then
Oh.
I'd accidentally cut off a bit of the skirt.
This is,
Anyway.
This is horrifying content.
I think you'll be fine.
It's literally just cut off.
Lily, just leave a message. Lily.
And now this isn't a recording.
Well
So-
done, Lily. For
What was that roll like?
Pixie pandemonium.
What brought on that roll to like? Check
You roll a d. I'll just read out to you what the chart is because they get. That's one of the worst ones.
Yeah, it is. As soon as
It's
you were like,
something that my
I was
other
like, it's
game
Is
is
one of them
isn't
you
it?
gain an arm?
I don't know about that.
Lingering injuries: lose an eye, lose an arm or a hand, lose a foot or a leg, limp, internal injury, broken ribs, horrible scar, festering wound, and minor scar. Are some of the options. Now it's almost 1 a.m. and it's very bloody hot.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry for
So
keeping you up.
It's fine. I'm gonna go. I feel bad for saying made you worse when all you've done is lose an arm. There's nothing wrong with that.
She's still
So
good. She's not worse. She just doesn't.
there's nothing
the left
wrong
arm.
with losing an arm. You can still persevere.
It's fine.
and-
She's not worse.
Yeah, no, it's just different. It's going to be a different experience, especially for this stealth mission.
It's less of you to hide if you have to hide. You know? Yes, you don't have.
That's
don't
true,
have
I
the arm
guess. Yeah. There's less of me to hide.
You can sympathize with. You can empathize with Ender.
Oh yeah, that's fun. No, that's fun.
Well.
Oh god, I'm accidentally calling Lily.
Lily.
Well, why? Don't be upset. You can always get it regenerated. There's lots of
No,
druids coming.
I'm just. That worst comment kind of hurt, to be honest.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
It's
She's not
okay.
worse at all. No.
She'll be fine.
would just-
She'll persevere.
Nah.
How has she
there's
almost
nothing wrong
died
with-
twice? Nev, stop! Jesus Christ!
Nah. There's nothing wrong with losing an arm. It doesn't make you worse at all. Look at Ender. He's a shining star in our...
We need to help Ender at some point.
Literally, it's gonna be like nothing's even different. You just have to be a bit more...
Mother
with
and
your
sister
hand-
are going to be surprised.
hand-holding.
But you know
Well,
what? Tis,
yeah, you could
tis
also
what
regrow
adventure's all
it.
about.
You could also regrow it.
I mean, she'll figure out how to deal with it, I'm sure.
I think it'll be like kind of when Deadpool regrows his limbs, where it's like starts off as a little baby hand and it just gets bigger.
Hang
and
on,
bigger.
one question.
Yeah.
What arm would she have been wearing the Ring of Mind shielding on?
I don't think about those things. On your dominant arm.
On her right arm, then. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that she's right-handed and not left-handed.
Yeah. God dang. Okay. Well.
I think it's fine. There's nothing. You're fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. It'll be fine. Thanks
Deep
for...
breaths, Thomas.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. It's fine.
Do you want me to put the arm back on her on the art?
I am
Because
not.
I did. I only did it. for a joke. I feel bad now. You
I-
seem really upset.
No,
No. We can talk about it. Do you want to not
It's
have it?
fine.
We don't have to.
No,
we
no,
don't have
no.
to.
We're not retconning anything.
No. No. If you don't like it, if you want us to have both arms, that's fine. We can fix it.
No. It's fine. I am.
No.
But I am not.
Right, Thomas. I need you to do me a favor
Okay.
because I could tell. That
No. I mean,
roll a d20. If
What?
it's a 1 to 10, she keeps her arm. If it's a
dude, I'm gonna feel
she
worse
keeps
if we
her arm, but
undo
it's-
shit. I'm gonna feel worse
No,
if we
it's
undo
not
stuff.
worse. Here's what I think. Okay, instead, let's do it like this. You haven't lost your arm. You've just lost all feeling and use of it. So you've just got a
No,
dead
that's
limb.
gonna- no, it's
Okay,
gonna- it's gonna
it's just
cheapen
kind
it.
of like there.
No.
No, it's not. No, it's just
I've.
Thomas. It's fixable.
I-
But you obviously aren't happy with it. That's fine. We can change it.
I'm cool to try fix it in games somehow, maybe in a plot relevant way down the line, maybe. But I much prefer not to undo stuff.
I have a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
If Bluey's okay with doing it, using Bluey's like foretelling for the injury roll.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't. Bluey, you're on mute. Anna, you're on mute.
A four. Sorry. I'd be happy to do that. It's just, like, could that
Dude, it's
happen?
okay. I don't want to redo the roll.
What about
No,
what
that
about
sounds
like
good to me. Do that.
But I.
does
Yeah,
Neff get
this
like
is good.
a
Okay. What about this? You get a limp.
I swear I'm okay.
Okay, here's what happens. You have a limp which reduces your speed by 5 feet. You must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw after using the dash action. If you fail the save, you fall prone. Magical healing will remove the limp. So there you go. You have a limp.
It's
do
okay.
you get like a Bats or Raven sort of like flash forward to like no
You do.
left arm?
You see yourself reaching out as if there's no left arm there, and then you realise, oh wait, actually I've just got a limp instead. There you go. I think that's fine.
Does
Let's
Bluey
do it
see
like
it
that.
too?
It never happened. It was all a dream. Sure, Bluey sees it too, and it was all.
Neff. Oh. I don't know what Bluey could have done to prevent.
So the irony of what Slya was going to do earlier was that Slya, at half health, was going to cast life transference to give Neff some health.
Oh no, dude, why? I'm glad Lily was out of range so that you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Literally.
'Cause it's 4d8.
Oh no.
Emma, I'm fine with losing the arm. It makes
That's fine because you haven't lost an arm. 'cause
no.
you've been-
I don't want. The thing is like, it's. I mean, that's what comes with D&D. That's part of the fun of it, not knowing what the risk is, kind of to an extent. So I like that. I don't want to cheapen it by like making it not as bad.
It's not.
It's not-
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
I
even
don't think
if it's not that,
at
that's how
all.
I'm gonna think about it, which is worse than actually just going with it.
I think you're being too harsh on yourself because sometimes there are character things. There are things which can happen in game which your instant reaction is, oh, I'm not a big fan of that. And sometimes those are the things that end up going away and being the things which are most fun. But there are also times where that just doesn't happen. There's much as people say, oh, this is the thing that's going to make it all fun. And then there's that pressure to always find a way to make something what you want, even if it's not what you want. And I know you because I could tell exactly in that moment was the exact same time when you were like, oh, I don't know if I should do this with the sync thing. And that ended up being the good choice, right? Because I could tell that's the exact reaction that you had just then. So I am going to say, as the DM, it was all a dream, and you had a fever hallucination, and you have a limp, which is still going to be difficult, and is going to impact the gameplay, but you haven't lost your arm. Because I can tell.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yep. Because I can tell that you didn't like it.
Okay. I don't know.
We could talk about this later privately if you want.
Okay. We'll
Okay.
we'll discuss later.
That's what I think, based off of your reaction, we should do.
I'm just
If you
I'm just an emotional person. Don't pay much attention. It's fine.
Don't worry. No, because now I do feel bad about making her worse, because that was more of like a Neff's just got a lot of mistakes very obviously written all over her, aka gets swallowed by worm, aka loses Brian friendship. And I just think it's quite funny that you're kind of like gathering all these little like chaotic moments and wearing them like a crown.
Very on brand.
Like a crown of madness. I like it. Rather than meaning you're losing an arm, it makes you any less of a good character or anything like that.
I know.
Because obviously it doesn't. I mean, Zan doesn't have an arm, Ender doesn't have an arm, Daniel doesn't have a leg. This is a dangerous world.
The limbless crew.
Randall doesn't have an eye. You know, there's a lot going on. But
we can discuss the limb thing later, but I'm not gonna accept the limp thing just yet.
Okay, well, we need to think about that.
Yep.
Because we'll have a talk about it. Okay.
It'll be good.
Right, now it is exactly 1 a.m, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Thank you for hosting, as always.
Thank you guys for being such creative players. Didn't end the way. Do you know what? Didn't end the way I thought it would, but still ended well. I thought. I'm happy with it.
Crazy session.
All right, pals.
Alright, have a good sleep. Stay clear of the moths.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting up early for us.
Thanks for getting up early, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.